Building. Come on, defense. Let's go. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. I'm purging in this bitch like an animal. Yeah, I be beastin'. Here I be feasting. Yeah, we be eating. Call me Big Zeke then, but we play on defense. When you step up on the field, better prepare for the slaughter. Someone call his mom, his wife, and his daughter. Cause we hitting hard, like some hitters. Knocking at your starters. Only send out the real ones that don't bother. Now you looking scared and you nervous. Linebackers point them out. D-line air them out. Might as well send out your punt team. Bring out our offense. When the defense clocked in, we be killing. Byron Jones gone. Jeff Heath gone. Who we got left? We screaming next man up. Ha, ha, next man up. Any one of y'all step across that line of scrimmage, we gon' light your ass up. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Somebody, please send out the stretcher. We gonna need some help up off the field. Hit you so hard, make you disappear like David Copperfield. Purging, we scratching out your name. Pads on, helmet on, but up under that, how strong be your frame? Offense, think they got our numbers up. Don't worry about our defense. If we playing zone, if we run it, man, whole squad full of killers. Something what you call insane. Yeah, we coming for your head. Zombies in the building, all we want is brains. No matter what your colors are, you gon' leave bloody, 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 bloody red. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. Hey, guy in the zebra suit, you should probably call a doctor. And when they check them out, don't forget a small thing called concussion protocol. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purge squad. Purge squad. Yeah, them boys coming to get you, they gon' hit you. When they hit you, guaranteed they gon' split you. Purging in the bitch like an animal. See a lot of weakness in the NFL. I got the anecdote. Bust your head open like a cantaloupe. Purging in the bitch like an animal. See a lot of weakness in the NFL. I got that anecdote. Bust your head open like a cantaloupe. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. We done came, we done saw, we done conquered. We done came.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today.
We started this thing, and now we're on top. Everybody's trying to knock us off. It's us versus them. We must protect this house. Will you protect this house? I will. Unarmed.
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How are you guys doing on this mighty Tuesday, man? Let's get this thing popping, man. Shoot, man, I'm having a great day today, man. We are one day away from that Rams game, but we still gonna talk about it. And we one day closer to getting to these goddamn Falcons who are about to come into the Dallas Cowboys, who are about to come into the house this Sunday, where West Coast will be there. But, man, hey, I hope you guys like the little intro I threw in there. because I think it's most important that this week that we understand that there is only one thing that is most important about this week, and that is we must protect this house. Like, we must protect this house. And there is no ifs, ands, or about it. The Dallas Cowboys must get a win this Sunday, man. So let's get this thing popping, man, and let's go ahead and talk about some Cowboy football, man. It's your boy West Coast. It's your favorite Cowboy, man. I also got my boy, man, your favorite Cowboy part 2, Boss Cowboy, man. What's up with you, man?
Man, what's up, West Coast, man? I love that, man. That boy said we must protect this house.
Point blank and simple. Hey, man.
Hey, man, you know how to get it fired up, though, man. I got to give you props on that. That just sounds like so appropriate.
Yeah, man. Like, man, we must protect this house. Like, I need everybody to put it in the comment box. I need everybody to put it in the comment box right now. We must protect this house. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I need to give out a public service announcement. I did this earlier, but I think it's very important that I say this. I think it's very, very important that I say this. If you're a Quiet fan and you bought tickets to go to this week's game, I need you to donate them tickets to somebody that's loud and rowdy. Because this week there's only going to be about 22,000 fans in AT&T Stadium. So you know what that means? That means when I fart on the left side of the building, if you're quiet, you might hear it. You ain't gonna smell it because Cowboy fans' farts don't stink. You know how that go, boss. My fart don't stink. You know what I'm saying? It smell like Super Bowls. That's what it smelled like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's not gonna be nearly as quiet in there. So guess what? You guys remember those days when, hey, boss, scoot over a little bit to your opposite of the right. Other way. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So you guys remember when I was complaining at the Rams game, when I was saying that, man, I could hear the other fans in here too much last year? Well, guess what, guys? This year, there's going to be way more Cowboy fans, and that big old dome of a stadium should be rocking for Dallas, man. So we got to make sure. This is my public service announcement. I'm bringing this up on that is how we're going to have an effect on this game. Because I'm going to tell you guys a power stat, boss. Think about this, boss. Listen to me, boss. You had 2 teams in the NFL have fans in the stands this week so far. You know who they were? They were the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, guess what? One thing I love about these teams is both of them are on totally different ends of the spectrum, right? You got the Kansas City Chiefs who are arguably the best team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's the Seahawks. We'll see this week because they play the Patriots. But they're the arguably best team. Kansas City have fans, and in Jacksonville, a team that everybody just swore up and down that they were going to be tanking for sunshine. Guess what? Them boys went out there and got a win. You know what I'm saying? So, Boss Cowboy, what do you think about that? And in the Broncos too. My bad. In the Broncos too. You know what I'm saying? So, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on having fans and making sure that fans understand that their voice will be heard this Sunday?
Having fans in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
I think right now that McCarthy, from what I've researched, has done a great job of preparing the team to have artificial noise and an environment that's as close as the game as possible. So it's kind of a real head job to get guys to go out there and feel the energy of 100,000 fans.
I'm speaking as far as the fan aspect, like letting the fans know that while you know what I'm saying, that there's really gonna be more there should be really more Cowboy fans in the actual stadium. So I'm talking about as far as like the fans part and bringing noise. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the players, but just talking to the fans. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those games you think that a Cowboys fans, if you're in the stadium, if you get the opportunity to go to the game, you should be able to feel that your voice will matter and matter in these games. Why? Because in field goals, you know what I'm saying, the field goals attempts, also I'm going to give you an example of this. I was talking to my boy YL. I told him to holler at his cousin Keith Smith about week 1, give me some information. Only thing he gave me is that on third down, since there's no crowd noise, since there's really no PA, there's nothing like that, the defensive players, because he plays on offense, are ridiculously loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're talking crap and yelling and screaming and making all types of noise to do what they can do to bring some type of noise to throw off the snap counts. But that's what I was saying. We're going to be one of the few teams that are going to have fans in the stands this week. So it's like Dallas Cowboys fans, you should actually feel like your voice matters this week. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's only going to be limited amount of us, and there ain't going to be too many Atlanta fans up in there. That's why I was,
Dallas is kind of bougie crowd. You know what I mean? Hopefully the rowdies come in. We need more hard hitters. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's exactly
more.
what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
Like Dallas is almost a white collar, crowd where it's artificial. It's not like really, really like the Saints to where they coming off Bourbon Street. They drunk.
Oh, man, I love that. Oh, my God, I love that, Boss Cowboy. I love that.
So it's like I don't even want to honestly put my hope in these fans, to be honest, because I know how we are. Now, if you in there,
I'm in the building, boss.
The hard hitters in there, and the barachos and the people that really get down dirty.
Star status.
Star status. That's gonna be the type of energy that our players would feel. But how the Joneses market to them ticket holders, I don't know.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, boss.
It's just one of them things to where, I think your energy is the real fan. See, that's why you feeling it the way you feeling it. The way you saying it is like, man, if it's 10 of us in here, man, I'm finna go crazy because you sincerely mean that. But it's like one West Coast, and you're a minority to the fan base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're the few of the real rowdy. Like, I'm gonna do my job type of guy where I'm gonna make it hard on the opposing offense because I'm the 12th man. Like, it's not too many real 12th men in Dallas.
Yeah, I know. And boss, this year, man, we were very strategic, right? So since you can't really be close to the team, it doesn't make any sense for me to be behind the bench. You know what I'm saying? Because then they'll have to turn around and look at me. So what we did is we actually got our seats on the visitor side. And the reason why is because there's really not going to be a visitor side this year with only 22,000 fans in there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be mainly Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Because only Cowboys got the tickets first. You know what I'm saying? So what we did is we got our tickets on the opposite side. So when our defense and our offense sits down in that empty stadium, all they got to do is look at the field and then look up. And if they look at the field and look up, they're going to see West Coast holding a big old hot boy flag that should be arriving here right before I leave, man, because I got a hot boy flag made up. So I'm looking to get this thing popping, man. And you already know, man. I told y'all earlier, man, if you don't hear West Coast on TV, because you know how on the NBA you can hear them dudes talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? In the microphone, it picks up everything. I said, man, if you don't pick up West Coast in the PA system saying, hot boys, like if you don't hear me saying that, Boss Cowboy, I'm going to tell you right now, man, I did not do my job, man. But, yo, man, I want to shout out some special folks that be doing their job, man. I got my boy Boss on the line today, man, so I wanted to do a special giveaway, man. So today, man, the top star giver for this show will be going home with an autographed Darren Woodson picture. This is actually an autograph picture that it's an actual picture of him smacking somebody. And the dope thing about this picture is this is from Roy Williams' rookie year. So you actually have Roy Williams on there too, because you guys know him and Roy. They only played the 1 year together, you know what I'm saying? But Roy Williams gave him a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty dope. So, yo, top star for all my Woody fans out there, top star giver is going home. Top star giver today is going to be going home today with the autograph Darren Woodson picture, and I'm going to be putting that in the mail today, and that's just my way of letting y'all know.
You, bro. Like, you be giving away, like, right, bro.
Hey, man, I just be doing my part, baby.
Man, this is beyond your part, bro. This is too much.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't appreciate this right here, oh, my God. Like, you got to give stars to this, bro. I'm going to give some stars to this.
Yeah, man, that's my dog. Hey, and I was thinking in my head, like, hey, if I was to win that picture, I would definitely try to give Roy Williams to sign the other side of it, so then you got both of them on there.
Bro, that's too much. I don't mean, like, that's awesome, bro. Like, ooh, woo!
Yeah, man. So salute everybody that's in that star button. Everybody that's in the Star Nation. So make sure you guys hit that star button. So, hey, man. Hey, I know, man. Let's go, man. Hey, my boy
Woodson autograph?
Yes, sir. Hey, and also I'm gonna tell y'all this too. This weekend we're having the watch party. I'm having a watch party. And during the Cowboy game. Now I will be at the Cowboy game, but I'm still going to have the watch party, so don't trip. And this is what we're going to be doing. Since my boy Blake Jarwin went down, this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to say in memory, you know what I'm saying, because that just sounds weird. But what I'm going to do is, man, I'm gonna be giving away for this weekend. I'm gonna be giving away a Blake Jarwin autographed jersey. Here goes right here. All you gotta do is tune in to the broadcast on Sunday while the game is going on, and then hit that star button. And you guys already know Top Star Giver's gonna be going home with it, man. So just my way of giving back to the nation, man, as you guys give to me, man. It's just my way of letting y'all know that I appreciate you, man. So let's go, man. We currently at 50 stars. Let's get to our first 1,000, and let's go ahead and recap these Rams so we can get on to protecting this house and talking about these freaking these goddamn Atlanta Falcons. So, Boss Cowboy, man, what was your thoughts, man? What was your first reaction, first thoughts after this after the Rams loss?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a good loss, man. Like Bill Belichick told a story on one of his Super Bowl years to where one of the losses was a character loss to where the team hated the loss, but he said it was the way they fought in the loss early in the season that let him know that the team was going to be okay. That's honestly what I took away from it. Like, we know in the season it's very emotional. I mean, those of us who made predictions already, like I said, we was going to be 13-3. 12-4, at the worst 11-5, right? So a loss is gonna happen. And see, we ran up on the Rams and they was on revenge, right? We caught them in a new stadium. They wanted to defend their house. Like what you said was so real at the beginning, like where you straight up said, hey man, we got to defend this house. They felt like that was their new house and they really came out to play. They came to play. And where you really saw it was in the trenches. But so I'm going to let everybody know, just straight up, I already did a recap on this and I put it on my page. So if you go to my page, you'll see it. And some of the takeaways I took from it was some beautiful things. Number one, I hope everybody saw that Dak had some new tools. So because the pressure was getting to him, but his maneuvering in the pocket was way better than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he was making off-balance throws very accurately because we all know Dak is generally a quarterback that's a totally different quarterback under pressure than when he's not under pressure. Like Dak is generally the guy that needed clean pockets. Dak didn't need clean pockets this time. And Dak didn't have clean pockets this time, but he still was navigating. And you could see the work of Mike McCarthy and the rebuilding of Dak.
Hey, boss, let me get you to pull your mic up and talk right into it. You sounding good. There's no distortion or anything. They just want to hear you a little bit louder. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna put the mic right in front of me then.
There you go.
So I'm gonna say, but you can definitely see 1,000% Dak's game in terms of his pocket presence. Like, how long have I been saying that, West Coast? I've been saying that's the one thing about Dak I really want him to improve on is how he maneuvers in the pocket. Man, he was looking good. Like, they didn't win, but if you just kind of breaking them down, that was excellent. So I gave that a big check. Another big check that I love, Zeke, oh my God, was in mid-season.
Freaky Zeke.
Oh.
Freaky Zeke.
Like, look, you got, like, the offense is primed, bro. It's primed.
Yep.
Like, it's primed. Like, it just did. They stole a clock from us, bro. That's what they did. Like, give Sean McVay credit. He came in with a great game plan to own the clock, to keep it close. He actually ran a Jason Garrett-style offense on us. And it was smart. It was like, let's keep them pass rushers at bay. I know they got ballers over there on that front line.
Yep. We
go only keep our quarterback safe running the ball. And they stuck to that, and they were successful with that. It was just a good game plan. But like Zeke, Lord, and then I'm going to say one more, and then I'm going to turn it back over to you because I know you got a lot to talk about. I was doubting at first the Gallup extra weight. I didn't believe that the extra weight was good for him at receiver. I'm totally wrong on that. That extra weight on Gallup was real good.
Yeah, it
was. And you can see it in his game, bro. Like you can see,
sorry about that, guy.
You can see when he muscled Ramsey, and Ramsey is not no you know what I mean?
He ain't
like
no champ.
Ramsey, he's a physical, strong monster corner. And Gallup muscled him. I said, hey man, So, like, I can keep going and going and going on just kind of like, yeah, we took a L. I saw common sense in the red zone. They was doing leak outs to Zeke where he's the most dangerous. Bro, that's smart. And then they also did this, which I loved, man. They put my boy Antoine Woods as a lead blocker for Zeke in the red zone. I say, damn, common sense is just winning right now. Like, we lost, but it was a hard fought, good fight. Man, Dallas gonna be okay this year, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is my I love the it's always good to have an objective approach. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I love the objective. I love how we were pointing out some good things, you know what I'm saying? I think Monday we kind of, dove into like every negative thing that we saw. But I mean, there was definitely some good that came from yesterday because from Sunday, because one thing about Sunday is we realized, man, is you do have a playoff Super Bowl style defense. You do have a defense that you can tell them like, yo, they can't score anymore. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to do everything in their possibility to ensure that they don't score anymore. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's one thing I love about your defense too, is like, man, and I know, and the reason why I'm speaking about the defense, because you did weigh heavily on that offense. So, just to give them defensive boys some love, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of defense, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Top star givers going home with the Darren Woodson autograph picture. Make sure you hit that start button. For everybody that's hit that start button already, I just want to thank you guys for appreciating you guys. Remember, top star givers going home with the autographed Darren Woodson picture. But this is what I was saying, man. Your defense in the beginning of the game looked like a team that was playing a team that they ain't never played before, nor had they probably seen film on them. Why? Because you had never played them before and you had never seen film on them. Why? Because there was no preseason. So the first half of the game was all guesswork. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the funny thing about it is, it's like, I feel like this game was like the tale of two cities. Like, it literally was like your offense played better in the first half. Your defense didn't play as well. You know what I'm saying? So your offense came out with a mindset like, man, F y'all, whatever you're doing, we're giving the ball to 21. He's going to do what he wants to do. I'm going to tell you guys what happened in the second half. We didn't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? We went away from those things. Defensively, it took your defensive team, It took them a solid half to understand what the Rams were trying to do with the quick count. I also think it took them a whole half to understand that, like, yo, we're not gonna win this game getting sacks. Like, we're not necessarily wasting our time, but he's getting the ball off so fast that it's not beneficial for us to just keep having you run past the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you get upstream, guess what? The ball's already out. So you know what they started doing? Them defensive line, they start standing up and putting their hands up. You know what I'm saying? And guess what they started doing? They start getting their hands on balls. So it's like they did adjust. You know what I'm saying? So I think some people get mad at you and be like, oh, DeMarcus Lawrence, where was he at? Where was DeMarcus Lawrence at again? I'm like, what were you talking about? Did you watch the damn game? Like, he took a whole touchdown off the field. Then when he knocked the ball down, they sent their kicker out there and the dude missed the kick. So he literally took points. They walked away from that possession because of a knockdown of DeMarcus Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aldon Smith. I definitely want to see Aldon Smith play on Aldon Smith. Shout out to my boy Aldon Smith. I definitely want to see him play a little some inside. I definitely want to see him play some inside. I think he was killing it on the outside. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, the way he was killing it, it just makes me want to see him on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Especially when situations like Sunday where they just kept running and kept running and kept running. Like, bro, David Irving him. Like, David Irving was our defensive line Band-Aid. Like, wherever we wanted him, you're going there, bruh. And guess what? And this is the thing about
I've been thinking that same thing. I never talked to you one time about this, bro. Everything you just said.
Oh, yeah.
From the Band-Aid to David Irving, everything you just said.
Yeah,
bro.
man, bro, we couldn't, the only one that was killing on the inside, the only person that was killing on the defensive line, like DeMarcus Lawrence was holding it down because they were, what he was doing is when they was hiking the ball toward the third quarter, he literally stopped rushing, but he was rushing with the anticipation of getting his hand up because D-Law just knew in his head, they're one step dropping. Bro, there's no way in hell I'm about to get to him. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'm about to get to him. So what I'm thinking is put Aldon Smith in the middle. I'm going to tell you why. Thank you, Landon, for the 50 stars. I'm going to tell you why you put him in the middle is because, bro, he's so big. David Irvin didn't even have to get past the offensive lineman. He just reached past. You remember that Green Bay game where he just reached over there and just grabbed him? He just grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you guys what else happens. Since Aldon Smith is killing, you can also play a little psycho game with him too because guess what? The offense says, oh, damn, the only guy out here that's playing balling out, they just moved to where we're killing it at. So guess what they do? Maybe they switch and go the other way now. You know what I'm saying? Boss Cowboy, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna still do a little bit of offense. I'm gonna also follow you on the defense. I wanted to talk about a little bit of the bad on the offense, just a little bit, and it's gonna be quick.
Well, just finish that. Just finish that point.
One cuss word, bro.
Just finish that point. Finish that point, and then we can just stay on the offensive line.
Which point?
The point about about Aldon Smith playing.
Shit. I mean, like Aldon Smith was freaking amazing, bro. Like I did not expect that at all, because they was reporting that he was a hammer in the offseason, but I don't trust other people's eyes. I got to see it for myself. I've always been like that because the media can embellish.
Yeah.
Nah, they was telling the truth. They were telling the truth. That dude is a freak, bro. And he does have that David Irvin Band-Aid feel to where, look, he just making plays, plug him in a place to where we're weak, and let's try to see if that makes a big difference, because that really was the formula for David Irvin a lot. Like when we was in a shootout in 2016 with Tampa, they just stuck David Irvin at defensive end, and he took over the focus.
Took over.
He just took over, bro. And
them long arms, bro, you can't account for it.
Same feel of Aldon, bro. Exact, but maybe a little better.
With
bro.
the gold patch of hair and everything, bro.
Bro, I said the same thing.
Like, that's creepy to me, bro. That's creepy to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The gold patch was kind of creepy when I first saw it. I was like, bro, what is he doing? Like, he is just David Irving it way too much right now. You feel me? You feel me, boss? Like,
honest, bro, you know me, bro. I'm crazy. I go out on a limb. I still want David Irving back.
Hell yeah, I do. What the hell you mean? You smoke a little weed?
I want him to see Aldon ball and get a sense of healthy jealousy, a guy type of jealousy, which is a healthy jealousy, right? And get his shit together. Get his. Excuse me, that's 2 cuss words, no more. Get his stuff together, right? And when he get his stuff together, come on back, man. Like, but yeah, man, Aldon Smith. But I'm gonna tell you another plug, just real quick, because we on defense. I still want to talk about offense just a little bit, but on defense, honestly, man, I'm being all the way raw and real. Antoine Woods needs to start, man.
Yeah, he does.
Antoine Woods needs to start over Poe. Now, I was fearing Poe because Poe, if you really researched Poe coming from the Panthers, their run defense was bad over there. Mm-hmm. So a lot of us that got super excited over Poe was more so excited over the name Poe. But if you look at the actual film, we've been saying Antoine Woods was better than Poe.
Yep.
So don't act surprised, because we said from last year's film. Me and you said this, bro.
Yep.
Like, y'all getting hype on Poe, y'all better put some
Ain't
respect on Antoine Woods, because that run defense was very young, bro. It was like, come on, man. And let me say something else about the defense that kind of honestly just pissed me off. It's not the talent. They wasn't getting off with that same intensity that Rod preached, bro. They didn't have that hair on fire that we've been watching for the last 5 years under Rod. Because if Rod had this type of talent.
Yeah, man. Hey, and I'm going to tell you, and I believe you, too. You want to know why? Because my boy Jalen Smith, when he did his interview, he said it in his interview. He's like, hey, boss, they saying they can barely hear you. You got to, like, speak up or turn your microphone or something. But, Jalen Smith said it in his interview. He's like, we got to rerun. Everybody has to rally. Like, we all have to be, like, running and pursuing to the ball. And, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I know, and I mean, I've spoken to Jalen a few times. So I think I'm hearing you in the backfield. Turn me down or something. But I can hear myself.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Now you're distorted. Just unplug yourself and plug yourself back in.
Let's do that.
All right, yeah, what I was gonna say, Jalen Smith said it in his interview. He's like, man, like we all have to like arrive to the ball with a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell that what he was saying is dudes was dogging it. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes was not arriving to the ball the way with like you saying, like with fire on their pants, and there was a difference. You know what I'm saying? There was a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I mean the Cowboys gotta make sure we gotta make sure we get that back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you guys something I love about this defense. Shout out my boy John Bowen. Something I do love about this defense, man, is even though that happened, man, these dudes was still able to hold these guys to 20 points. And the cool thing about it is most of the rushing yards that were achieved, most of those rushing yards were achieved in the first half. You know what I'm saying? So, they did. One thing I do like about this defense is, man, they did adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like they did adjust. Man. Like your defense did adjust. So that makes me feel really confident. Shout out Miss Rose for the 420 stars.
You right, man. That see, like we not being Debbie Downers. We just really calling it like it is. It's just basically we saying at some point we can't panic, right? We can't be the type of fans that's up and down with every win and loss, right? We can't be screaming Super Bowl when we on a run, and then when we take an L from the Colts, we trash. No, bro, that's not what we saw Sunday. We saw a great chess match between two good coaches. And then another thing is the defense adjusted scheme wise. So what they did is they was more so playing on their heels in the first half, trying to diagnose and read everything that they was trying to throw at them with that play action. And they said, the hell with that, man. We sending people at golf. You know what I mean? And that started working, right? It started to control him a lot better and get him out of his rhythm. So we didn't win. That was a close one, tough, but it was a lot of good stuff to take away from. Now, some of the negative stuff is the trenches on both sides just got dominated, man. Like, to be honest, at this point, it's honestly time to stop saying that we have a top 5 offensive line.
Hell you mean? Who's saying that? Who's saying that? Who is out there lying on the church? We did not approve that. No, we did not know. Who is out there lying on the church? When I say the church, I mean the good Christians over here at the Dallas Cowboy Church of we trying to win the Super Bowl 2020. We ain't said that. We ain't said that. Like, boss, think about this. Bro, there was a time that you could buy all 5 offensive linemen's jersey. Bruh, let's just be real. Who on that offensive line jersey you buying? Back to you, Jane. Exactly.
And boys need to also stop lying.
Like, let's just be real, bro. That was 2014, y'all be thinking. Dak didn't even have that line. Like, let's just be real. Dak didn't even, like, let's just be real. The line that y'all think that we have, Dak didn't even have it. Bro, Dak got sacked 57 times in one season. Do you know that Tony Romo in his career never got sacked more than 34 times in one season? Dak got sacked 56 times and went to the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, man, listen, bro.
Romo got sacked 56 times in 2 years. Dak got hit 56 times in 1 year.
See, that's why I like doing, like, co-hosting, bro, with, like, cats who really know our team, bro. Because I swear I said the exact same thing. I said people really believe over the last 6 years that this 6 years was the 2014 offensive line. This is not.
Hell no.
And it has not been.
You don't even know these dudes' names.
Offensive line since 2014. So it's really time. And since we're talking about the line, I'm going to tell you one other good indicator that happened. When your boy Connor Williams lost his shoe, they didn't put in McGovern. You know who ran in there? Tyler Biaggi.
Yeah. Yes. They put him on for one play. They brought him out there for one play.
So that means they have him backing up guard and center.
Yeah. Shout out Donald for the 50 stars. It's true.
And I can't see another game like that with Looney, even though there's one Aaron Donald. And something like, God forgive me for what I said about Aaron Donald, because I said I never saw him take over a game versus
Shoot, you
Dallas.
saw it. You saw it this week. Shoot, hell, you mean?
Woo,
Saw it this week. And I'm gonna tell you what's so different about Aaron Donald, which makes him so much different, is that like he let the little homies eat. Like he's one of them dudes. Like he's one of them dudes where it's like, since he's so good, I just want to play. I just want to play beside him, cause you damn near go to the Hall of Fame just playing beside him, because the crumbs that he gets, he gonna get 20 sacks. You'll get 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Right.
like playing Aaron Donald is like chasing Usain Bolt. Like, he's going to beat you, but you're going to run the fastest time of your life chasing him.
And that wasn't even Aaron Donald, man. To me,
Man, that was Jesus. Hell, you
that
mean?
was the Incredible Hulk, bro. That was,
Bruh, did you see how he just collapsed? I have never in my life seen one guy collapse the tackle, the guard, and the center.
and slapped the quarterback in one play? And then the way he dominated
He
Zach Martin,
he
bro,
breastfed Connor Williams on one play, bro. Like I was
man,
just like,
bro,
honored.
like I just said this in my recap. I say some film, and you know this West Coast from playing ball. Some film your coaches used to tell you, hey,
Just
man,
throw that away.
you're not gonna watch film.
No, hey, but you know what? You gotta. I'm gonna keep it real with you though. You gotta watch film on Aaron Donald. You wanna know why? Because he's Thanos. If you can beat Thanos,
I wouldn't even let them guys watch that. I'm not gonna let.
like no.
I'm
You
not
got
gonna
to,
let y'all see y'all
because I'm gonna
just
tell you. Hey, I'm
roll
gonna tell you.
around
Hey,
like
because
that.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why is because listen, and for all us Avenger fans, we know you only get to see Thanos one time. Once he die, the only way you're gonna see him is if he bring him back in the end games, in which he did. So guess what? The only way we're gonna see Thanos again is if we see him in the playoffs. Because the great thing about Aaron Donald is there's nobody else in the NFL that, like, if he's a 90, there's no one even close to Aaron Donald. So you only have to worry about that type of world. Like, that's like Charles Haley, bruh. That's like Charles Haley.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah,
you
bro.
have him on your team, you're like, thank God I have him on my team. And if you don't have him on your team, you're like, thank God I only got to play him once. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
but
And
if
when
he was
you
in our
do-
division, we would have to
Oh,
redo
God.
our entire offensive line.
Oh, we would, and we would have to.
If
And,
Chase Young ends up, oh my God, did you see what he did?
Yeah, and what he did to Zeke,
Oh
what
my God.
Aaron Donald did to Zeke.
Man,
and
we ain't gonna talk about that,
have
boss.
Images of Zeke
Boss, we ain't gonna talk about that.
destroying linebackers
Yeah.
with one arm. I saw Zeke with one arm lift a grown man up and dunk him.
Yeah,
I saw Zeke pick up Dak like he was a kid and throw him in the kettle. Zeke is not only country strong, he low-key Thanos strong,
Yeah.
and Aaron treated him like he was a dog.
and I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I've seen so many players. Like Zeke is like sneaky when he block, right? Because Zeke like to blow you up. Like he likes the feeling of like you getting blue, like dissolving into thin air, right? And like he tried to catch Aaron Donald, and like I've never seen Zeke. Like listen to me. Listen to me.
Ever.
He hit Zeke so hard that it made me rethink me wanting to have Zeke as a blocker. Like I said it this morning, bro. I was like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like I don't even want Zeke blocking. Like I don't want Zeke getting hit like that ever.
And shout out to Zeke though, for real.
Yeah,
Like,
he did
for
because
real.
he held it down.
He held it, bro. Like, now, like, say, man, if you don't respect Zeke for how he even just, bro, you redirected him at best. But bro,
He slowed him down
protected
because
the
Aaron
hell
Donald
out of
still
Dak,
got
bro.
over him. Aaron
Like,
still.
even though he took a slam for it, bro. Like, if one more person disrespects Zeke, y'all need to wait at least 4 years because Zeke right now, Zeke will be cold a little while, y'all. The way y'all snotted on him and pissed on him, and really all I want to say about Zeke, isn't it amazing what a camp can do? You know what I mean? When he's on time for camp, when he don't have to fight over money. Now you can't hate on Zeke game one because Zeke's showing y'all the first thing he did with his touchdown.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm not ready yet. I'm not there yet.
You ain't gonna show the six pack.
And I got. Yeah,
First thing
I'm
he
almost
did
there.
was show the six pack like I've been working, baby. So
and I do want to talk about, I guess, since we on recap, and we gonna talk about Atlanta, y'all. We just kind of giving y'all the good, bad. One real good too, to me, that can be mistaken for bad, but was real good. Diggs.
Yeah, we talked about Diggs. I think he did well.
He got caught on. It was a fade. Yes, they caught that stop route on him, but he actually did what we've been begging for our corners to do. He attacked the ball. And when a quarterback have to throw in a perfect bucket to make throws on you, that corner gonna be okay.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna tell you something else I like about Diggs too is Diggs got baptized.
Yes.
And at the end of the game, him getting baptized, I looked at Diggs and I said, wipe your face off. Go get your cleats.
Right.
Like, chill out, bro. Like, I like literally, have you ever, like, as a father, I be watching my kids work out, right? And I be seeing them get their butt kicked.
Right.
Gary Walker, professional trainer, man. Yeah, play for the Ravens. He don't play. I keep my mouth closed. He said my training works best if parents keep their mouth closed. Sweet straight up told me. I said, bro, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I keep my mouth closed. But the intensity, you know what I'm saying? Like
the intensity, he was in the perfect position. Like they said, hey, man, that had to be a perfect ball because he was in perfect position.
Yeah.
And I want a quarterback to have to be perfect on the corner. Because ain't no quarterback gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
So like we getting ready to play a guy coming up this week who not gonna throw perfect balls.
Yeah. And
Diggs don't have a chance this week.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, boss. That's what I was gonna continue on my point. And yeah, man, like I said, I see my kids getting their butt kicked by this trainer. Like kicking, they tired. But you know what I also see? I see my kids not quitting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see my kids after they get their butt whooped, turn right back into lovable kids, running around, jumping. I'm like, where did y'all get this energy from? You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I saw from Diggs. I didn't see defeat in Diggs.
Right.
Like I saw a guy playing hard. And I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna benefit him so much. Jordan Lewis. When he gets Jordan Lewis back, because I remember a story when Dez Bryant said he fell in love with Jordan Lewis. And he said it was one of their first days of practice, and Jordan Lewis was just in line with him. So he got in line. Dez said he slanted him up like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said Dez goes back, Jordan Lewis. He says as soon as Dez gets up there, he said he pushed Byron Jones out the way and said, no, I want his ass.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And he said, what'd you do? He said, I slanted him up again. I got him again. He's like, but it wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can always get better. I can always help work you get better. But what we want is guys that want to step up. Because I'm going to tell you, in a playoff game, that's the mentality. I'm going to tell you, I don't ever believe in I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I don't ever believe in starting a game by just saying, hey, you're going to be on this man all game. I think people should earn it. But I do believe that there are times, like the Robert Woods in this game, somebody should have one of them DBs should have said, man, F that coverage. Put me on him. Like, we need to have that mentality. And you know what? You're building that.
Yeah, he's building that.
He's building that. Diggs is, and when it's all said and done, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, if we can find a way to I can't wait to see Diggs at his best and Jordan Lewis at his best, because we know, what they call Jordan Lewis. They call him ball god in the goddamn locker room. You know what I'm saying? So think about this. We missed him. We did. We missed him.
Yeah,
we missed him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing. Since we on this, man.
Why you catching your thought?
No, I was gonna say something about Anthony Brown. I was just trying to be nice.
Okay, go ahead. Take your time.
This game doesn't suit him.
Correct. It doesn't.
You want to talk about Rams some more, or you want to move on? You let me know.
I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Somebody asked, why are we not talking about Atlanta? Let me tell you something. I play ball, West Coast play ball. You never move on right to the next opponent. The first thing you do is recap what just happened so you can then talk about the next opponent. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Trust me, we're in order. We're gonna recap the Rams. That's what we're doing.
We've only been live 40 minutes, y'all.
Yeah. So you gotta recap now, just real quick, and we moving on to Atlanta. West Coast got notes and notes on Atlanta. So do I. I wanted to talk about my favorite play though. It was one play that was my favorite play of the whole game. It was Tristan Hill on that angle. Oh my God, I about fell in love with him, bro.
Yeah, he looked stupid fast.
Man, when he was trying to run down that running back, and he was like, just, man, his hustle, bro. I loved it, bro. I was like,
yeah,
man, I loved it. Like, and I love everything he trying to do right now. Like, was he absolutely consistent? No. Was he absolutely flashing? Oh God, yes.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, boss. I'm gonna tell you this. Tristan Hill looked so fast at one point. I was like, bro, they should try to put him at defensive end.
God.
Cause like, bro, Tristan Hill, the only thing that Tristan Hill wasn't able to do was just like he wasn't able to hit the hole that they were running through. Like, but he was just hitting the wrong. He was just always one hole off. But man, one thing that everybody couldn't notice is like Tristan Hill he was getting through that offensive line and he was getting through there fast.
And really called it. He said that's where Diggs made that clutch tackle. Absolutely, that play. Both of those guys. But my favorite was Hill on that pursuit, bruh. Like, if you're watching film and you see your teammate who 300-some pounds laying it on the line like that, bro, how do you not have pride? Like, man, bro, I gotta step my game up. This youngster out here really, really, really laying it out. When I saw him just booking, like, you ain't got no chance of catching no running back. But he didn't give a damn, bro.
No, he didn't.
I loved it. I say, that's the Tristan Hill cat's been waiting to see right there. Keep him. Let him just develop. Because if that dude can stay like that, oh, my God. So we can talk about Atlanta now. I'm ready. We can talk about Atlanta.
I mean, that was actually a good point because hold up real quick. That was also a good point. Hey, I want to cap off something real quick before we talk about Atlanta. Jalen Ramsey, Amari Cooper, Cam Hayward, Myles Garrett, Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. You know what they all have in common?
No.
They all played really good this week, right?
Yeah.
They all got paid. All right. On to the Atlanta Falcons. Just a little jewel for you guys. For all y'all folks that say Amari Cooper got paid at 10 catches, most catches ever as the Dallas Cowboys. You can throw Jamal Adams in there because he didn't get paid, but he got what he wanted. Cam Hayward got paid, got an interception that basically ended the game. Myles Garrett didn't end the game, but he definitely got a sack and a strip fumble first game after getting paid. Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, both of them looked good. Both of them got paid. You know what I'm saying? So all that knocks about those guys, when they get paid, they do this. No, when they get paid, they be happy and they tend to play harder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you see is players who hold out get hurt. That's what you see. But yeah, man. All right, so let's slide over here to this. Let's slide over here to this offense. I mean, to the offense or defense, don't matter. You guys also remember that top star giver tonight will be going home with the Darren Woodson autograph picture. This is a certified autograph picture. Darren Woodson knocking. I can't really tell. I think that's David Boston getting hit. But he signed it right here at the top left corner. Top star giver will be going home with it tonight, man. It's just my way of letting you guys know I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get into these Falcons, man. First look at the Falcons. One thing right out the gates, they did lose last week, so they are looking for their first victory. But I'm going to be honest with you, man, like, I don't even count them losing last week because even in a loss, offensively, they played better than the Dallas Cowboys. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they lost to the Seattle Seahawks. Even in losing, they put up 25 points. And their quarterback looked damn near perfect. He threw an interception on the very last play of the game with 0 seconds left on the clock and a throw that wouldn't have even counted for nothing. If I was Matt Ryan, I would stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? I would stop throwing up these Hail Mary. You're down by 10. You're going to throw a Hail Mary up to get what? It don't do nothing but hurt you in the long run. You know what I mean? Like, I would stop doing that. But he did it anyway, and he got an interception. But other than that, man, I think you had probably the two MVP candidates for 2020 in Matt Ryan and freaking Russell Wilson, who looked damn near perfect. You know what I'm saying, in this game. Todd Gurley, their new acquisition, he ran fairly well, but, I mean, as always, man, the Atlanta Falcons, they're a pass-first team, man. In that game, they ran for 4 first downs and threw for 23. You know what I'm saying? And they also had something like for a team. I mean, I know the Cowboys want to have 3 1,000-yard receivers. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I actually think Atlanta's going to have 3 1,200-yard receivers, and I think they're probably going to have a 1,000-yard receiving tight end. I think Matt Ryan's going to throw for 5,000 yards this year, y'all. Like, I need to be prepared for it. Reason being is because this past week they had 3 wide receivers. Julio Jones went for 9 catches, 157, 0 touchdowns. You know he's allergic to the end zone, but he'll definitely help you get there. Calvin Ridley, he had 9 catches for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. You had my boy R. Gage, number 83, who I believe is the most dangerous out of the 3. Why? Because he's the guy that's going to be on your third corner. Like Julio Jones, you know he's going to get your best. Calvin Ridley, you know he's going to get your best. But what the problem is, what happens when their third wide receiver is really good? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the situation that we're in, where our third wide receiver is really good. You know what I'm saying? So we should always take advantage of that. Well, guess what they did? They gave him the ball 9 times for 114 yards, and Matt Ryan gave each one of those wide receivers 12 targets apiece. 12 targets apiece. That's 36 targets between the 3 of them, and I haven't even talked about their tight end, who I believe is probably the fastest tight end in the NFL. Hayden Hurst is ridiculously fast. So that's why I said this game, this is not a game. When I first looked at this game, bro, the first thing I thought of, and I don't care, y'all can get mad, I'm trying to win a game. First thing I thought of is Anthony Brown cannot be my third corner. Like, he can't be my third corner this week. The reason being is because 36 targets, if Anthony Brown, and the thing about it is they move these guys around. So that means he's gonna get his healthy share. But I'm sorry, but if I have to see Anthony Brown stick Calvin Ridley or Julio Jones or my boy Gage 12 times in a game, unfortunately the math says he's giving up some touchdowns. He's gonna give up a touchdown.
Definitely key conversions for sure.
Like, he's going to give up some big plays. And I think we saw that this week, because I'm going to tell you guys this week, if you guys thought the Rams receivers are better, these dudes are 10 times better than the Rams wide receivers. They're better in the yak. They're better in space. They damn near all come from the same system, because Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley are all from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? You got Diggs from Alabama. You got Cooper from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? These guys are going to be very familiar with the nuances. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a very, 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 very interesting game. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. 53 attempts, bro. Matt Ryan threw the ball 53 times. Anthony Brown can't be my third corner this week. That's where I'm leading out with. Like, one person, yes, him playing me my third corner can't affect this game. Go ahead, boss. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, from scouting game 1, and just looking at Atlanta, how they're built, the first thing I'm going to tell everybody is they are committed to Matt Ryan.
Yeah, they are.
They are super committed. The entire offensive line is first-rounders. They drafted 2 first-rounders in 2019 for him. Okay? Gurley is not there to be a workhorse. Gurley is only there to be a supplement to Matt Ryan. Mm-hmm. They started out with Gurley on the first series. He gave him the ball 2 times and abandoned it, and he gashed him.
Yep. Keith Smith laid a boy out, too. Hey, y'all, be looking out for Keith Smith, too.
Yeah, so it's one of those things to where Atlanta is not the Rams in terms of intelligence, chess, a smart game plan. They're going to abandon everything
and throw
Matt Ryan. The moment it get tough, they're gonna go right to Matt Ryan. So when you look at what you just broke down, it's so accurate, especially when you look at the swag of Ridley now. So if you want to get an idea of Ridley, just look at Gallup. But imagine facing Gallup. So just like you can see that 3-year swag on Gallup where he came out like
I
I'm
think-
the man,
I-
all that rookie mess that he was doing his first 6 games, oh, that's so far gone.
I'm gonna
But
be
that's
honest with you,
also
boss.
Ridley.
I'm gonna be honest with you, boss. I think Ridley has a little bit more swag than Gallup, because like the
gotta
reason
go
the
juicy,
reason
bro.
being is the reason being is because Ridley catches more balls. Like he's way more involved. Like you got to
Yeah,
think
and
like
you can see it. You can see the growth in him, bro. Like you can
like
just
Ridley
go watch
believes
them
that he's
games,
the
bro.
next. Ridley believes that they're going to leave. I believe that like Ridley in his mind is like the second woman. Like he honestly believes that they're gonna leave they wife for him. And guess what? Atlanta at some point is gonna do it.
Yeah,
They're gonna do it.
They gonna move off Mario for him, and he's showing at least early. Hey, he got juice, man. So you right, Anthony Brown on any one of those guys is a horrible matchup, bro.
Horrible.
It's a horrible matchup.
They truly have two number ones. Like they truly
No, they got two.
like
number
we
ones.
want Gallup. We want Gallup, and Gallup is growing into it. But let's just be real. Freaking Ridley is there already. Like he's there.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he's on another team, he is guaranteed somebody's number one. Like guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's doing it because Atlanta is so committed to playing to having these dudes. They took Ridley and paid him in the same year. And think about, you know who another team who did that? The only problem is we didn't pay the quarterback, the Dallas Cowboys. We drafted a wide receiver 17th overall and paid a top wide receiver in the same exact year. Exactly like the Atlanta Falcons did with Matt Ryan. So guess what? We have all the trust issues and all the commitments except for the ring.
Right. Like, I'm going to say it like this, though. Like
Cowboys don't believe in Dak. They don't go draft CeeDee Lamb. Hell no.
No, they just messed up on Dak. I don't even want to get sidetracked on that because that'll take us on a whole different tangent. But like, when you watch the flow of the game, Atlanta's the team that you want to get ahead on. Because if you get ahead on them, bro, they will become so one-dimensional. And I think it's time to really start getting off the Anthony Brown train. Like, I know a lot of people hoped in him and still hoping him. But you know who to me deserve a chance, man? Because he making too many awesome plays on special teams.
I already know you about to say, but I ain't gonna take it from you.
But you can still go ahead because you with me.
Westry.
I was thinking him second. Goodwin, man.
Oh, CJ.
Yeah, Goodwin, man. Y'all need to go and try him out at that slot, man, or that corner, man, because we already know that Anthony Brown is not going to hold it. It's like I want us to be the type of team that reward cats that really step up. I'm tired of Goodwin being a special teams god, but we pretending as if he can't go out there and play that corner when everybody respects him. Everybody respects him. Like I heard Jordan Lewis and the Woozay say, without a shadow of a doubt, they said Godwin is the fastest corner on the team. And they said that after Awuzie caught Saquon Barkley. So it's like, man, let's stop all this Anthony Brown experimentation. He is what he is. He's going to consistently lose on in-breaking routes. He really cannot hold anybody. He has never really been consistent. He's a first down conversion magnet.
And it's on film. It's on film.
It's on film. It's like nobody hating on him. It's at this point we've given you a lot of chances, man. We know what you are, bro.
Yeah. Hey, and
know
boss,
it.
and I'm gonna tell you something. When I say and it's on film, what I mean is when I say it's on film, that means that people can go watch. When you watching a show and they're like, "Hey man, stop tripping, it's on DVR." What does that mean? That means you can go watch that later. Anthony Brown is on DVR. That means people are watching what they're doing, and teams are doing the same thing over. Like Anthony Brown is only getting killed on the same routes. You know what I'm saying?
Him breaking and out.
Why? Because it's on film. That's why.
Work.
And that's why we were saying. That's why we were saying last year. We were like, "Yo, Anthony Brown needs to go watch his own film and be a wide receiver and pretend like I'm a wide receiver trying to beat you and then work on that stuff because that's what they're killing you on. Stop getting better at what you're already good at. Like, who cares? Like, I don't care if you're good at trail technique. Who cares? They're not beating you in trail. They're beating you when you're not turning your freaking hips fast enough.
Yeah, he just don't got it, man.
Like, and that's what we were saying. Like, you need to go put out different tape about yourself because they're definitely looking at that tape and they're definitely telling you, oh yeah, when those hits gets going, when he gets past 7 yards, soon as you hit that break, guess what? Instead of stepping forward and doing like a speed turn, he's probably gonna hesitate. I don't know why he does that. Because Anthony Brown, you're probably just as fast as every receiver that steps in front of you.
Facts. And then to be honest, man, Anthony Brown has always had very poor cornerback posture. Okay? So that's one of the things that I really love about Diggs. If you look at Diggs now and go look at his posture now in game 1 versus his posture the whole time at Alabama, Diggs plays low. He plays over his toes the entire time. He looks like Jordan Lewis, but just bigger.
Yeah. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like, you can tell the difference. Like, when I'm out here working with my son, like, I can tell, unfortunately, I can see this. I can tell the kids who parents pay for trainers and the kids who are just out here. Like, you can tell.
You can
like,
tell.
You can just tell. Like, they say go line up and do a slant. My son lines up. He puts his foot up there. He's ready. He's looking. Go. He does his little thing. You know what I'm saying? Other kids, you get up there, they're like, you know what I'm saying? You got to, first off, get behind the cone. You know what I'm saying? Because most kids don't even know the drill starts behind the cone. You know what I'm saying? So it's, that's a false start on offense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's kind of like that. That's the nuance thing. And that's also the one thing, another thing I love about Diggs, man, in this game is like these wide receivers match him. Like, these wide receivers are long. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to just be pure speeders, just pure, like, let's just be real, man. Rams got a bunch of Cole Beasleys. You know what I'm saying? They got a bunch of Cole Beasleys, just Zimma, and Zima, and a Zama, and a Zim, 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 Zam. You know what I'm saying? And Robert Woods is ridiculously underrated. You know what I'm saying? But he's a Zimmer and a Zabber, too. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, look, think about this, bro. I looked at a stat off Goff. 71% of his yards came off yak. 70%. That means he wasn't even really throwing the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
He really wasn't even throwing the ball.
Yes.
He really was. He wasn't throwing the ball.
Teams in yak over the last 2 years, the Rams, the Saints, and Kansas City. That's play calling.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, with these Falcons, opposite. These dudes ain't getting a lot of yak. You know what they're doing? Matt Ryan's putting the ball in the air for. Bro, I literally counted like 3 times where he literally threw a pass where the ball was in the air at least 3 seconds. I'm like, ball. 1, 2, 3. Now the ball's coming down. You know what that means? Safety, bruh. If I can watch it, you can watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So like, as a fan base,
you're gonna see the ball coming in when Atlanta throws it. You're gonna definitely see it.
This is a matchup that favors Dallas from this standpoint. See,
they ain't gonna try to run us. They ain't gonna try to run us.
Going against a master chess player this week, bro. Like, don't fool yourself. Yeah. I know the Rams didn't make the playoff last year, but that was the same Rams team that basically been to the Super Bowl and basically been winning over 11 games for the last 4 years.
Hey, boss, you know that high school that you remember when you were in high school? Because you played at Carter, so I know y'all had some dominant teams. But I'm pretty sure if you think about it, there was always this little rinky-dink high school that used to play y'all well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have beat them. Y'all might have beat them. But you knew, like, I'm going to tell you, there's this high school called Rialto High School. I live, and there are rivalry. Like, I'm going to tell you, they didn't beat me at all our senior year, but I'm going to tell you, not my senior year, in 4 years of high school, they didn't beat us one time. But I know this, in 4 years of high school, we played them in three overtime games. Like, in 3 overtime, it took us, you know what I'm saying? And we were the dominant team in the city. Like, Eisenhower was a dominant team in the city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but we were Rialto kids. We all from Rialto. It's like, we know each other, bro. Like, I remember one season, bro, the hardest game, these dudes had us down 21, and they was freaking 0-7, bro. They didn't give a damn. Their coach jazzed them up like, bro, we going to lose every game this season, but we going to beat Eisenhower. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the Rams, man, you just some teams just line up better. But like you were saying, bro, this is a game that the Cowboys line up good against, because this is what I will say. If I had to say Atlanta's wide receiver core is better, then I believe their receiving core is better than our DB core. I do believe that.
They better.
If you lined up and played 7-on-7, if you lined up and played 7-on-7, they're gonna win, bro. Atlanta's gonna win. Because we don't have enough. Trevon Diggs can't be on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He can't do everything.
He can't do everything. But one thing I will say is our defensive line is better than their offensive line. And I will say this. Their corners, trash.
Yeah.
20. I'm saying it right now.
I'm glad you pivoted to that.
Hey, boss, I got to make my bold prediction.
Okay.
Either Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, or Amari Cooper, there's only 3 of them, will score a touchdown on 26. On what's his name? Isaiah Oliver. They will catch him slipping.
Yeah, and AJ Terrell.
Yes. Like,
yeah, and see.
And then KZ not good at safety.
Seattle hit them balls up on a fade.
No, DK Metcalf. Oh, my God. Can we have a moment?
Yeah, on a fade on 4th down.
DK Metcalf is going legend in front of us, y'all. You know how they said that about the baby?
Hey, you listen, bro.
Go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
I know I love the upgrade of Tristan Hill and the hustle,
but I will never.
I would never in my life still take him over DK.
He is DK about
DK looking real good, bro.
Hey, DK is the next.
Talking about Seattle yet because they coming, but ooh, that boy DK, man, I'm like,
hey, boss, I'm gonna tell you this: DK is the next best.
Mouse.
He's the next best receiver in the NFL.
Yes.
Like he's that.
Yes,
he's
bro.
in that next.
And we passed on that.
Yeah, he's the next.
On that.
He's the next. And
I would take DK over Lamb.
Yeah,
I would. He's too complete, too fast, too much
pro
size.
body.
Yeah,
the body,
bruh. Like now he destroyed Atlanta, bro.
And it's like, and I'm gonna tell you the one thing I think about DK that people don't. I think the number one thing that people forget about DK Metcalf is whenever he is on the field, he is the fastest person on the field. Because, bro, when, 26, bro, he put 5 yards on him.
Yeah, DK's dog, man.
And then, another thing about DK is, bro, you are not single tackling him at all.
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie, West Coast. You know,
Week 3 is going to be a monster.
100.
I know. Week 3 is going to be a monster.
Yes, week 3.
That's why we need New England.
Bro.
We need New England to show us how to do everything.
Yeah, we need New England to go tip the hand on how to go at them boys. Because now, and Seattle, they attacking, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Attacking downfield. Like, I know, because you like me. You was scouting Atlanta, but I was scouting Seattle too.
Bro, boss, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. When I was watching the game, that's why I watched the game 4 times. The reason why I watched it 4 times is because, the first 2 times I was just watching just watching it for Atlanta. Then, I'm watching Atlanta, I'm like, wait, time out. Atlanta's they're not making any mistakes. It's really that, bro, that dude is just better than you.
Yeah.
Have you ever just look at a fighter and be like, bro, you fought a good fight? That dude is just better than you. You're not ready. Bro, they scored 25 points. They could have scored 30 points, and Atlanta in a loss. You know what I'm saying? And then freaking Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner. Why did the NFL let that happen? How did y'all let that? How did they let that happen, bro? Literally, they played Jamal Adams. Literally, he looked like a linebacker the entire game.
Yep. You see that key sack he got?
Bro, the key sack. Did you see the key third down?
Yeah,
Both of them.
Listen,
both of them.
Somebody on the thread say, why y'all not talking about Atlanta? Listen, bro. We looking at Atlanta and we looking at Seattle. We 3 weeks ahead. You understand me? So listen, when it comes down to talking about Atlanta, talking about Seattle, trust me, we already on top.
I'm gonna tell you guys this, man, and I promise you, I'm gonna leave Seattle. I'm gonna tell you the one thing that makes Seattle human, and we gotta use him, Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jamal Adams and Zeke they're gonna be in a heavyweight fight all night.
I agree
and
with
if
you,
Zeke
because Gurley gassed the hell out of
yes,
them early, and they went away.
From it.
That's why I say we not facing a chess master this week. We not facing just common
Like
sense.
they didn't even see it. They didn't even see it. Like
yeah, like Gurley out the gate gashed him and they put him away, bro.
Yep.
That's why I say this is
First-
the team. If you get in front of them, they could become one dimensional and it's gonna play right into our hands, bro. Like we really need to be aggressive out the gate. We need to get in front of Atlanta. If we get in front of Atlanta, we're gonna run away.
Like if I'm Todd Gurley, like if obviously you can't be mad, but if I'm Todd Gurley, I'm a little pissed because I got 26. I think it was like 26 yards on one play.
First 2 plays.
On the first 2 plays, and then for the entire game, I ended up with 54 yards. And you know why? They basically went from using him as like a guy to get them 6 yards to just like giving him the ball to get them like 1 yard. Like the plays that they were running Gurley on were like 1 or 2 yards. So it's like they have like, do I think Atlanta's offense could be better? Hell yes. But that's what happens when you have Dan Quinn, who is a defensive-minded coach, running your offense. Like he's very, very one-dimensional. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's the real reason.
Trash.
Yeah, that's the real reason why Dan Quinn will never beat Seattle. He'll never beat them. That's his old team. He'll never beat them. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't like, bro. He had no fix for Jamal Adams on the box. None. Nothing.
Nah. And you know the scary thing is we put up some ugly film on our run defense. So if Atlanta is
Oh
smart,
my God, they would run the ball.
they would run the ball.
That's what I just said. That's what I was saying.
They would run the ball. Now, I think we're going to have a rebound game, though, on that defensive line. I don't think we're going to be 2 weeks in a row getting pushed around. Hell no.
Well, the good thing about it
was, I think we were smelling the Kool-Aid and reading the articles on how great the defensive line is. And I'm speaking as if I'm on the hot boys. I think they was reading the news articles on how great they are, and they drunk the Kool-Aid. And they Rams went in there and slapped the hell out of them. And sometimes you need that in football. Sometimes you need to get that wake up call. So I think I just don't see our offensive line getting dominated like that again, nor our defensive line, not for a little while.
Yeah.
So now if Atlanta is built, now listen to me, Atlanta is built to run that damn ball. Now if they smart, they would actually like put it on Gurley. And that's what made Romo better in 2014. They put it all on running back. Not me.
For what team? What team?
Our team, Dallas Cowboys.
On our team right now?
Fumble, 2014. Fumbleitis guy.
Oh, DeMarco Murray.
Murray, thank you. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, that's what made Romo more efficient. Now, if Atlanta's smart, put it behind Gurley and then make those weapons open up. But I think the way that they are, I think Matt Ryan is the Witten of that team, the where they worship him. Because they built everything around him, and as soon as it got hard, they just put it all on him.
Yeah, he literally there was 2 series in a row where there was one series where they threw the balls 4 straight times. Like they threw it 2 times, got a first down, and then they came right back to it, threw it, and then they didn't run again into the next initial second down. And I'm gonna tell you something else too about this of what just seeing in this Atlanta team too is like Matt Ryan, man, he's gonna throw there's certain guys that he's going to throw. Like, he'll throw a contested ball to Julio, but to everybody else, man, like Calvin really, like, man, he was beating. Like, it's all the routes are going like this. Like, everything is going like this. Not Amari Cooper, but freaking the only one that's really, really going vertical is Julio Jones. And they just use Julio Jones to get them there. But once they're so one-dimensional that when they get to the red zone, they don't even throw the ball to Julio Jones. Like Atlanta, like one of their fatal flaws, if I was an Atlanta fan, I would be telling them, like, yo, why do we have so many wide receivers and we don't even throw the ball into the end zone? I don't understand why quarterbacks get all the way to the red zone and then throw the ball at the 3. Why wouldn't you throw the ball into the red zone? All they got to do is catch the ball. Well, that's the type of stuff that they do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. When they get inside the end zone, Matt Ryan favors throwing the ball to a running back or a tight end. And that's why last year and the year before, a tight end led them in. Like, watching this game, I saw how I was like, how in the hell does a tight end have more touchdowns than Julio Jones, who y'all said is baby Jesus? Like, that don't even make sense. You don't even know who the tight end is. You know what I'm saying? Well, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's why. Like they don't even throw to Julio.
Right.
Like they don't
Man,
even
if
throw
I'm-
to him, and they don't even throw to him. At least in this game, they don't even throw to him in the end zone. So that's why. And I'm gonna tell you about Julio Jones. Julio Jones is only going to score a touchdown if he ends up in the end zone while he's catching it. But Matt Ryan, they're not gonna like line up on the 7 and like give him a slant to the out. They're not doing that. I don't know why. They'll do that with Ridley before they do that with Julio.
Facts.
So it's like they're very like they're very very one dimensional. But the problem with their it's like having one gun, but your gun is an is the damn atomic bomb or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, it's a great weapon. The only problem is when it works, it kills everything, including you. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And to add to one thing you said also earlier, man, that I think a lot of people might have missed is look out for Hayden Hurst.
Oh yeah, he nasty fast.
Yeah, and also I think that's low key a kryptonite to Dallas right now. I think Dallas matching up on tight ends
Without LVE, absolutely.
Yeah, even my boy Jalen, and then because sometimes he'll get that matchup, and I don't think our safeties match up well on real good quality tight ends. I think that's the hole in our defense, and I'm not panicking yet on acquisitions, but man, we need to make an acquisition. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, we bought in. I mean, this is the thing that I don't like about. I mean, you know, the Cowboys, we did bring in some guys on the practice squad at each position, but you know, one thing about these other teams is when a starter goes down, they go out there in the free agency and they look for someone that's of the same quality. Like, the only thing I hate about the Cowboys is like they'll say, oh yeah, we just view you as a backup, but then as soon as someone gets hurt, then they're automatically a starter. Like, no, bro, there's this thing called free agency. Go find somebody. Like, you don't have to do that necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, just to kind of talk on that, let's talk about this. My last thing on this Rams offense is this, man. Todd Gurley, man, even when he does get the ball, man, the explosion is not there anymore. Because even on the big play that he got, the big play that he did, that wasn't even Jamal Adams that caught him. It was the other safety that caught him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, he do have, you know, they can block downfield and get him going, but Todd Gurley is like, he's like a big running back right now in his life, where it's like, if it's there, it's there, but he's not making anything after it. You know what I'm saying? And if you make contact with him, whether he runs you over or not, you're going to stop him. You know what I'm saying? Because the moves aren't there. He's not even really like one cutting. So it's like everything that Todd Gurley's doing is off of what the offensive line is giving him. You know what I'm saying?
And Willie Stovall made an excellent point.
You're coming in distorted.
Okay.
Pull it out and
I'm
then
gonna get away from.
all right,
Yeah. So my boy Willie made an excellent point.
Hey, did you restart?
Tonight.
Read it.
Restart it? Okay.
Yeah. My boy Willie says that's what I miss about Byron Jones. That man erased tight ends. I mean, that's a good point. You know what I'm saying? But at $16 million, I mean, you was thinking that you was gonna have a little bit else, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't pay a corner. I like Byron Jones, but I can't being good. A corner on being really good on tight ends. That's cool if you're playing safety. But then I ask you, what do you do with wide receivers? I know too many rookie wide receivers that scored their first touchdown on Byron Jones. One played for the Washington Redskins, the other one played for the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for $16 million, man, at the cornerback position, I need you to be able to shut down some wide receivers, man.
No doubt. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, and he's gone. Ain't nothing we can do about it. But that's just a good point. It's just kind of like, you know me, West Coast man. I identify our weaknesses and I really try to focus on them to fix them. So do you. And it's just kind of like a early need that's emerging, right? And you can kind of see it, like. And I think the best person maybe Worley.
Darryl Worley, cornerback.
I think Worley, yeah, I think he's that person that's our best matchup guy right now for athletic tight ends. Because, you know, that tight end did beat him. I forgot his name. But I was watching Worley. He came out his break really good. But the problem was it was man coverage and he was lined up, head up on it.
Yeah, now problem. Let me tell you the real problem
that's
was
a cardinal rule that you don't do.
Yeah.
You take away inside
Yeah.
on man coverage. And so he got beat on the slant. It wasn't because he didn't break on the ball right and break on the route right. He really just was out of position in his alignment
Yeah.
out the gate. So I'm trying to figure out how do we answer that before we face the Phillies and before we face the Hurts and
I'm gonna tell you,
teams.
I'm gonna tell you something too, boss. Like, if you have a corner that you feel that's gonna play at some point, you need to start getting him warmed up outside of him coming in on a guaranteed pass play and asking him to cover right off the bench. Like, bro, I'm 37. Like, wake me up in the morning, push me. It takes me about 15 minutes to get going. Like, that's the same crap that they used to do with Dez Bryant. Like, don't throw the ball to Dez all game. Then here he comes, 4th and 1, and we need 3 yards. And Dez ain't got a ball all game, and now he has to make a spectacular catch. Stop putting people in those positions. Right. Like if you know that, like if I know that I'm going to have to play Daryl at some point in this game, coverage-wise, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put him out there on some run support. Why? To get his legs going. Maybe he gets a hit. I don't want the first person that he has to study to get in front of is some warmed up wide receiver who done ran 15 routes.
I love your fans, man. You got smart ass fans, bro.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, that's not setting him up for success. Like, get him warmed up because, bro, I'm gonna tell you, forget getting burned. That's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt.
Starboy said Worley kind of slow. Great. That's why we want him on tight ends, right?
Exactly. That's why we don't want him on corner. Remember, he was
somebody with corner feet, because he has good corner feet, but that's the best matchup for him.
Yeah.
And then another fan said on your page, good, smart guys, man, and ladies on here. Do you run Brandon Carr? Yes.
Hell yeah, this week, yes. He's definitely playing.
You actually helped me. You made me feel better, Tyler, because you just jogged my memory. No, that's an excellent matchup because you got a very durable guy who's also very used to playing corner. So a corner in his agility and going against receiver agility, tight ends are going to be a step down from that. So, very, very, very good answer from the fans.
Yeah, and also remember we were talking about switching Daryl Woodley to safety, so that lets you know right there that he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay. Like, but the cool thing, this is the cool thing about Hayden Hurst is, like, he's a weapon when they throw him the ball. Like, their main focus is to get the ball to these 3 wide receivers. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like that. Like, so it's like, Daryl, like, he won't be. They're not gonna be out there trying to throw the football to the tight end. I ain't gonna lie. If Atlanta's smart, they should. Like, if you're trying to beat the Dallas Cowboys, throw the ball, go through your tight end, and run the ball.
Yep.
If you're trying to beat me right now, the Dallas Cowboys, you're going to throw the ball to my tight ends. Why? Because if you have 2 out there, I'm going to put Jalen Smith on 1, but who's going to be on that other tight end? Darian Thompson?
Players like they play Seattle.
Darian Thompson? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep it real, this week with the sheer opportunity of times, I think your DBs should look good because it's like, or not should look good, they should look better because it's gonna be very obvious that they're throwing the football. Like, this is gonna be a week where they're throwing the football. Like, they're not really trying to run. Like, they're not trying to really run. And even when they're up, you know what they try to do? They try to throw more the football.
Yep. Yeah,
like Atlanta's one of those teams that knows they're paying for the receivers, so they're like, yeah, we're giving you the ball. That's why they only get running backs on some yo, you want to come play for us for a couple years? You kick it if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even put priority in the running back. They don't even put priority. Because I'm going to tell you, what they signed Todd Gurley for is for those 12 touchdowns. That's it. They don't care. Like, Todd Gurley I think he got a touchdown. It was like on the 4-yard line or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what they got Todd Gurley for because why? It's easier to hand someone the ball off on the 5 than it is to throw a slant, you know what I'm saying, in the end zone. So it's like you're only going to run the ball when they first at the beginning of the game, and then that's it. And then let me tell you, they're so obvious with the pass, they don't even do a lot of play action. Like, Matt Ryan's just going to straight up drop back.
Yeah, he's straight dropping back.
He going to just straight drop back on you.
I think Atlanta would be damn fools to play us like they play Seattle. Because, if I'm anybody, I'm going to steal what the Rams did.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to control the clock. I'm going to try to keep it close to keep that. See, because people was asking in the thread, Where was Tank? There's no Tank. There's no Griffin if that ball is coming out in 1 second. Man.
What
I'm
you mean?
sorry.
Where was Tank? Tank balled.
No, I'm saying though, but people, they want to see sacks. They want to see the sexy. So, but I'm saying like scheme can take that away. If you run the ball and everything you doing is quick screens, like what they was doing in play action, that's what the Rams was doing to take away the advantage of our D. Our D is built on that front, and that scheme was to take away our advantage. But Atlanta doesn't do that. And if Atlanta come out like they schemed Seattle, we're gonna break Ryan.
Hey, boss,
He's gonna give us the ball.
I'm gonna give everybody an example. I want everybody to give an example. For all y'all folks that be asking where D-Law is, it's a little example you can do at home, right? I want you to take your friend, right? I'll take your wife, take your friend, and stand them about 4 feet in front of you to the right. 4 feet in front of you to the right, right? 4 feet in front of you to the right. 4 feet in front of you to the right. Then I want you to take, I don't know, I want you to take a shirt, right, in your hand. And I want you to say hike. And I want you to count to 2. And I want to see if that person in front of you can touch you before you get that shirt out of your hand. He ain't even got to pull you down. I just want to see if they can just touch you before you get that shirt out your hand. Because in essence, that's what they're doing. D-Law is about 4 feet to the right from the quarterback. When he says hike the ball, he's doing a I said 2-step, but you can really say 1. Because now they're just hiking the ball, standing up. They're not even dropping back and throwing the ball. That's it.
Yeah, he's getting the ball out.
Like the ball's out. So I want to know, like, I want to see how many times out of 10 can you just touch them? All you got to do is touch the person while they still have the shirt in their hand.
Yeah.
I promise you're not going to get one.
Yeah.
That's why I said, to be honest with you, by third quarter in the halftime, I think Nolan came up to him and said, yo, we're not going to try to sack him. This is what I'm going to try to do. We're not going to sack him. We're not going to get no sacks. Just face it. Just trip. The only way we're going to get a sack is on a play action pass, and we read it, or it's a broke play. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do. When instead of you guys trying to rush forward, I want you to rush with a little hesitation. When you see the ball come out, put your hand up.
Right.
Because you know what you're going to do? You're going to pop the ball up, and one of our guys is going to take it.
Right.
D-Law got one. Ball just went down to the ground. But D-Law actually got one.
Yeah. Griffin low-key ball, too.
But,
man.
I mean, and also I'm going to tell you another reason how you know that the ball was coming out fast. What was the first 2 penalties on the Dallas Cowboys? 3 penalties. What were the first 3 penalties? Offsides, encroachment. You know what they were trying to do? They were frustrated.
They were trying.
They were frustrated.
They couldn't get to him.
They were frustrated.
Yeah.
So they were literally trying to beat the clock. D-Law did it, then Everson Griffin did it twice.
We was messing with a chess player this week, man. And we got some chess players on the schedule. Seattle's going to be a chess game, too. You know what I mean? It's certain games that where you walking up on some smart-ass coaches, bro.
But think about Alden Smith's sack. His sack was on a broken play.
Yep.
His sack wasn't on him rushing the quarterback and them stabbing back. His sack was on a broken play.
Yep.
Like, this is, like, you got to understand, like when you play, though, and I ain't going to lie, boss. I just admit it, like, I mean, I don't know how you get a sack when they're one-stepping. I don't know. The only way I think you can do that is if you have David Irving playing the one technique and he just stands up and reaches them.
You need help from the coverage.
But you get what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying.
No, you can get it with coverage, but.
Explain to me how do they do that? Explain to me how they.
Yeah, good question. Like, so on timing routes to where they getting the ball out, you got to get a quarterback a look as if he's going to throw an interception if he makes that throw.
So he takes longer.
You have to have elite coverage to be able to give your pass rush time to get to the quarterback. But when you have the matchup of Anthony Brown versus Woods or Cooper Kupp, you wasn't going to get that. You see what I'm saying? So that's where defensive line and the secondary go hand in hand.
Rerouting. We got to reroute. Rerouting.
Sticky. Yeah, and being sticky. So, like, with a Jordan Lewis, you mess around and get 2 or 3 sacks because he's sticky. He's somebody that's going to be in your hip, and he gives the quarterback a look like, if you throw that ball, I'm picking this.
Because basically,
you know what I mean? So that makes the quarterback hesitate.
Yeah.
The hesitation buys the defensive line time.
Yeah.
But with Anthony Brown out there, I'm just being honest. Most of those conversions And Antoine made a good point too. Bump coverage is good too to disrupt timing. Like so, it's but then we
Yeah.
also got to look at the matchup again.
Yeah. Because
If you don't got the guys that can match up,
you're not
you're
doing
not
it.
gonna help that talented defensive line when they're scheming to get that ball out quick.
Yeah. Something, man, I was gonna say something. It'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, that's a everything you were saying was was absolute, was great point. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Something else that you can do is like if you got to find out who that number one target is, because when they're getting that ball out, what the quarterback is basically doing is he's looking at his first target. If he's open, he's getting the ball. Period.
Yep.
So that first target coming off the hike, you got to reroute him. What I mean by rerouting, if he wants to, whichever way he tries to take you, you make him go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? So if he wants to go left, you make him go right. If he makes him go left, if he wants to go left, you make him go right. If he makes him go right, you make him go left. The reason being is because I need Matt Ryan to look over there and be like, damn, Julio's supposed to go right. Why is he going left? Nope. Calvin Ridley, what's up with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Boom, now you getting hit. That's how you get these dudes. You gotta, and like you said, Boss Cowboy, it starts up front. What are your thoughts on Jam on the Cow? What do you think? What are you talking about them being? What are your thoughts on cornerbacks being more
guys,
pressing?
that's
I'm nervous on that. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody,
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, man.
we ain't ready for.
No, I think some more guys need a shot, bro. Because there are certain guys that's built to be
Like
animals.
Westry.
You took my point. But no, yeah, it's guys that's built
to do
be
that.
Animals in press coverage. A 6'4" corner with a 10-foot reach is built to be an animal.
This might be a good game. This might actually be a good game to play him, bro.
This is a good game to play.
I think
him,
he
bro.
played.
Like,
did
really
he not
is.
play
And
2 years ago?
What happened? Like, I don't want people to perceive, because I'm gonna tell you what's pissing me off right now, bro. I'm being all the way honest. People, like, first of all, don't listen to PFF. If y'all listen to PFF, you getting played, because they slammed Jalen, they slammed Steele, they slammed Looney, they slammed almost our whole team grade wise. If you ain't figured out PFF is doing this for ratings, you tripping. And then Steele didn't really get no real Steele didn't cause no real pressure on Dak until the fourth quarter. But they gave him the lowest grade. Like, you dealing with an undrafted free agent that was playing right tackle. Like, and don't believe your ears, believe your eyes. No, and then people talking about he was a low-key Chaz Green. That's a damn lie.
Who?
They was talking about Steele. Like, no, bro. Nobody
Steele
gave up 6 sacks to a backup defensive end but Chaz Green. You saw Steele holding up against a solid starter into the fourth quarter and one point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this to his defense, man. Football is not about 1-on-1 in the middle of 11-on-11 game. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Dallas Cowboys shouldn't have even allowed him to happen, because at the end of the day, it was the scheme that was better than Chaz Green. It wasn't necessarily Adrian Claiborne. Like, I don't believe that if you line Adrian Claiborne up in front of Chaz Green, he beats him 7 times. I don't believe that. I believe that the scheme that they had in him. Why? Because you didn't even know who the hell Adrian Claiborne was until that game. You know what I'm saying? You had no clue who he was. So, like, bro, he didn't have no breakout game. And then guess what? The very next week, he didn't even do nothing for the rest of the season. He ended with 7 sacks.
He ended with 7 sacks.
He ended his season with 7 sacks.
That exaggeration.
So that lets you know that it was 100% scheme. It was not, no, Chaz, we just ran into God. No, it was scheme. It was 100% scheme.
They didn't help him at all.
At all.
So it's like, and you got to help. And you saw them help Steele a little bit. They put Schultz in there to give a chip, because they was trying at the key points of the moment to even put Aaron Donald on the rookie undrafted free
Yeah,
agent.
and when they put Schultz in here, that's when you knew he was not getting the ball.
Yeah. So, but like, it's so much panic like on Steele. It's like, look, none of us wanted Steele to play this early, but I had Steele hiding the Boss Cowboy God. I said early I wanted him over Brandon Knight, because athletically and build-wise, you can't get a better prototype of a tackle. He just has to develop into that. He just can't be a train wreck. And if you say he was a train wreck Sunday night, you lying.
Yeah. And let's just be real, boss. My thing is this. It took us, this is the real thing y'all need to say. Y'all need to stop complaining. Well, not saying you stop complaining about the offensive line, but these are your options. You can either take 3 years and go build another one, or we can build on the fly. What are your thoughts? Because it took us 3 years to build the Zach Martin, the Tyron Smith, the Travis Fredericks. Those were 3 different drafts, bruh.
Yeah.
3 totally different drafts. So if y'all want to rebuild this offensive line, we can do it. I'll see you guys in 4 years. Like, literally, I'll see you in 4 years. And in 4 years, hopefully those draft picks will turn out to be the best at their position like we did. But this is one thing I will say, like, there's only one position in all of football that I will trust the Dallas Cowboys with. Offensive line.
Yeah.
Historically, in their career, offensive line has been the position. Like, think about this. At one point, we were considering Joseph Randle as our starting running back. You want to know why? Because our offensive line was that good. That's why. And he actually looked good.
That's true, bro. That's true.
Like,
That's
we had
true.
Joseph Randle and Darren McFadden. Darren McFadden had 1,080 yards. If it wasn't for some cologne and some socks, Zeke probably wouldn't even be here. Because think about this. Randle even wore 21.
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't look bad, bro.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride with Steel, but calm down. We're on a roller coaster.
Like, even if it is a bumpy ride, Collins is on IR. What are y'all? What you gonna do? Hey, what you gonna do?
And then people talking about Brandon Knight. It's like, bro, did y'all really watch the Jets game when he played? Did you listen when Cooper Rush started warming up in the second quarter? You never want to see your backup warming up. If your backup warming up, your quarterback is getting hurt. He's getting, like, Cooper Rush start, like, warming up in the second quarter because Dak was getting hit that much. But now people screaming for Brandon Knight. Listen, they started Steele because Steele was the best tackle, period. He was the best tackle.
And then also the Cowboys, this is my thing. Like, if they're quick hiking, we should be quick hiking. Like, to be honest with you, the Rams quick hiked because it was best to beat us. We should have did it because of Aaron freaking Donald. That's why. Like, the only problem is we didn't adapt. We don't adapt. Here we are, and we got Aaron Donald all up in our face, and here we are still trying to have our quarterback drop back 3 yards. Why? Why are you? Oh, because Dak is athletic. Okay, but don't you get I feel like people feel that, like, offensive coordinators are just supposed to suggest plays. No, bruh. Like, no. It's your job to play to the strength of your team. And it's also your job to do this. This is something else that I don't like about Kellen Moore, and I'm sorry, but I'm really on his head right now these days, is Kellen Moore has some pride in him where he has that, and he's not really a loud dude, but he has that Jason Garrett pride where it's like, yo, what I want to do is what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do, and it's going to work. Like, no, bruh, it's not going to work. Like, who do you think you are to just go away from something that's working and just I just want to go do something else? What? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Rams took our clock. You know, they just did a good job of taking our clock. They played good Jason Garrett football on us. I just got to give credit on that, man. It's like they never really, like, our offense, to me, took a while to get in rhythm. It's exactly what we did to the Saints when we upset them in Dallas. We kept Breeze off the field, and we kept them out of rhythm. That's what they was doing our offense. That's why I feel very strongly about this. This offense is poised to explode.
Yeah, Zeke's going to have a career season this year.
Many signs of explosion. You know how you shake up soda, right? You shake up soda, and you see the bubbles at the top, just like, if you just open me a little bit, I'm going crazy. That's what our offense, because I saw too much, bro. Like, Dak, when Dak was making them off-balance throws like that one he made to Cooper, off his back foot, and it was a dime. I say, shit. Like, once everything kind of stabilized, man, I think offense finna be cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you one thing I know for a fact is Zeke's about to have a career year.
Yes, I think
So it's
Zeke's
like
gonna do it.
Cowboys. What are you guys gonna do about it? What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna
Exactly,
do?
like-
What are you gonna do with these? What Zeke's about to do? Because
Man,
I'm gonna tell you this right. He's about to have
Zeke look
16
like Ohio
touchdowns.
State Zeke.
Like Zeke would have rushed for 200 yards in that game.
Yes, bro.
And people are like, what do you
if
think about
didn't take
Pollard?
that clock,
Yes.
Zeke
Like-
would have had 200 yards.
Like, let's just be real. When Tony Pollard was rushing the ball, I was like, no, I want to
Take him out.
take him out. Give the ball
Take
back
him
to
out.
Zeke.
And you remember that? You remember that bump Zeke put on that ball, that spin move? I say that's mid-season Zeke, game 1. Bro, we finna go crazy on that offense, bro.
Yeah.
And see, like Lamb on that 4th and 3, that conversion that we missed, Lamb owned it. He was like, "Man, I didn't go to the sticks. That's my fault."
That ain't his
Like,
fault.
it was-
That's not his fault. I'm gonna tell you why it's not his fault. I'm gonna tell you why it's not his fault. Because the offensive coordinator, I'm back on my offensive coordinator's head. You want to know why? Because he's the one that's dealing with kids. You're the freaking adult, bruh. You're the adult. You're the adult.
You mad at my boy, man?
You're the adult. Why would you even run a route that he has to think about running to the sticks? You're the adult.
That's his job, though. You gotta run to the sticks.
I know that's
He
his
been
that's
doing
his
that.
job,
He
but you
been
know
doing
what else
that
is
since
but you know
Oklahoma,
but you know
man.
what
You
else is
gotta
a
run
job?
to the
But you
sticks.
know what else is a job? The offensive coordinator to know, like, yo, we're not gonna run any play that's under 5 yards. Why? Because we need 4.
Yeah, and I just think we paused to take
Like,
off.
this is first
I don't know
game in the
exactly
league,
what
bruh.
is gonna happen, but man, Zeke being in mid-season form early is gonna open up so much. I don't know what game is gonna happen, but that offense, you could just see it, bro. They was just when they started
Yeah.
clicking, it looked easy to them.
This
bro.
defense is definitely the defense where they should be able to put, if they want to put the ball in the air and score some touchdowns, they should be able to do it, man, because their back end is
Yes.
horrible and their corners
Yes.
aren't good.
Yes,
Their corners are not
Thank you,
good.
bro. This is the game. Honestly, you can put it on Zeke, but they secondary was so suspect, bro. Seattle was hitting them on big plays. Like they put up bad film, go right back at that. Like Dak, and then they was killing them on in breaking, out breaking phase. They was having a way. Seattle was having a way. And our receiver group, to me, is just as good or better than Atlanta.
Yeah, they were KZ. Hey, the safety KZ is just like, he's slow. They call him, like, I was watching a Falcons blogger at like 2:00 in the morning, and he's like, cover 0. We call cover 0. I'm like, what? He are not in cover 0. That's not cover 0. But you know what they were called? Do you know what he was saying? He was saying that about KZ because he's the free safety, and he's like, no matter what, you better know that you're in cover 0 because he's not helping. Like, he's not going to get there. And I get, like, you get what I mean? Like, he was saying, like, you're going to get 0 coverage help from their safeties. Like, they have no faith.
Don't do us like that. Man, Dak go throw for 500 yards on you, please. Please. And you know one other thing that I love too, man? Man, we was using Zeke on those design leak outs. And they made an excellent point. Remember, I used to always say, if Zeke played for the Dallas Cowboys, he never would have been drafted as high because nobody would have known that he was a real 3-down back. The only way you knew he was a 3-down back was because of Ohio State. But under the Garrett era and Scott Linehan era, they never really used his hands.
Yep.
They was using his hands.
And I'm
gonna
hey, boss, and you know what?
They
They were. And I'm gonna tell you something, boss. Because of this, that makes me want to switch Tony Pollard's position even more. Because guess how they used Tony Pollard on Sunday? As a backup running back.
Yeah. Yes. I feel you.
They didn't use him as no weapon. They used him as a backup running back. And I hate that play where Zeke is lead blocking for him. I hate it. I wish they would throw it away.
I would please throw it away. You're right. I hate that too. No. Because see, Zeke, he's so unselfish, he sell out for blocks too.
Yes, I don't want him getting, bro. I will cry if Zeke gets hurt
'Cause
blocking
he's
for
so
Tony.
unselfish. Like, if y'all hating on Zeke now, I promise y'all, I'm gonna slap you if I see you. I promise you, bro. Because if you
He's the
don't
ultimate
respect
teammate,
him,
bro. He's the ultimate
he's the
teammate.
ultimate teammate, bro. The fact that how he was taking on big ass Aaron Donald, bro.
Yeah, the fact that he took on that defensive end so that Tony Pollard could get 2 yards, I was like, hell no,
Bro,
don't
if
ever
y'all
do that
not
again.
saying that, bro, that is the definition of
Like,
selling
don't
out for
ever.
no
Yes, but
ball.
I don't want the Cowboys to be doing that oftenly, bruh. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Zeke
with
should
you on
not
that,
be
though.
taking.
No, I'm with you on that. I agree. I
The
don't want
only
that to happen.
person that I want Zeke giving up his body to protect is someone who makes more than him. And who is that? Dak Prescott.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, the only person that's
it, bro. That's the only person, the only person that Zeke should be giving his body up for is Dak Prescott. That's it.
Right. Righteous.
And guess what? Righteous. Dak ain't gonna give up his body for Zeke. Want to know why? Because Dak make $31 million, and Zeke understands that. That's why Zeke has a personal blocker called a fullback.
Hey, shout out to Richard Star Breezy, man. What's up, Star Breezy? The gaming king. Listen, man. Breezy made a hell of a point. What I love is our QB is on a 1-year deal, and he out there throwing
like crack rock
to get us first downs. If you hate Dak, you hate football players. Man, that's Star Breezy, man. Say that needs to be the title of my
Star Breezy.
That need to be the title of my new article, bro, because that is straight up, bro. That is a straight up ass coming, bro. Like, dude, Dak was out there selling it out and could lose millions. And cats still hate him, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's because some of y'all haters, y'all mamas is mans. I don't care. I'm gonna say it.
So haters. Yeah, man. So now
haters.
I feel good about this year still. Obviously, we want to start off on the W, but I think we still gonna be paused to explode on that offense. I love the swag I was seeing. I'm gonna tell you something else I didn't like too. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you too, bro. I'm finna be all the way honest.
What the hell you didn't like? Hey, y'all, we 2,000 stars away from hitting our top goal. Remember, top star giver is going home with the autographed Darren Woodson 28 autograph picture with the autograph seal of authentication, man. Boss Cowboy, what the hell you don't like?
Man, don't ever put Lamb back in that damn punt return again.
Oh, my God.
I hated that shit, bro. Like, Lamb looked too hungry, bro. There's a such thing as too hungry.
Bro, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Just on sheer genetics, he's too small right now. Bro, exactly. I don't like him looking up
around him, bro.
Nope.
I didn't like it.
Nope.
It was like car accidents around him. Like they was ready to, like it was.
They ready to kill that young man. They're ready to kill him. And then think about this, boss. You have a bunch of special teams guys who are trying to make teams, about to take a shot at your. Like he is not built like Dez. He's not built like Dez.
No, he's not built like Dez.
Like if you guys looked at, like I love Lamb, but he looked noticeably small.
Yes. And
he looked noticeably, like in that 88, especially wearing the 88, because I'm just used to it just being bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like Gallup is bigger than CeeDee Lamb.
Yo, Gallup is bigger than CeeDee the Cooper.
Like I don't want him back there returning punts.
I didn't like the collisions around him, and that was trying to get him, bro. That 88 is like a magnet. Like and I didn't like it, bro. I was like, nah, I pass. Put Cedric.
Like I don't want him back there doing that right before I see him. And then think about this: even if you get a big return, then you got to take him out there and put him on the offense after he just got a big return. Like, why do that? Just let him focus. Like, I love versatility, but this is my thing, Cowboys. If you want someone to be great, you're going to have to let them do one thing first. Like, that's what I learned about my kid. Like, my daughter last night. Last night, we practiced. She wanted to learn how to dribble between her legs. So, all night, all we did was just the ball didn't even bounce on the ground. We just pushed it between her legs, all night. She like, Daddy, when am I going to bounce the ball? I'm like, when you learn how to do that thing right there, really, really good. Because bouncing the ball is going to be harder to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the next step.
Right.
Like, let these dudes learn the steps first. Then apply it. Then they can use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Lucky Justice says CeeDee looked like Hopkins, not Dez. Absolutely. Great point. And you know, I did.
Hey, your sound went out a little bit. Hey, yeah, we going to get that new mic, man. It's all good because it's season.
I'm going to get it, bro. Next week, it's going to be a brand new mic. Bye-bye, Mike.
Because, you know, the fans is like, what? They like, man, we only get boss once a week, and he come in here with this bush. Oh, man. Hey, come on.
Check me, man. Listen, y'all can lay into me today. It won't happen again.
All right, there we go. So, yeah, Lucky, great point. He says CeeDee is more like Hopkins. That's a good point. One thing I will let you know, though, is Hopkins is way more deceptive in his route running. So it's like he's like a little guy. He's like a little fighter. Like I'm a little feisty. I'm a little guy. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I was 140 pounds. So I always knew. My dad always told me, like, I get it. If they call me and say Tyson punched somebody, I get it. Want to know why? Because my son can't let somebody punch you first. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my son gets to the point where he thinks you're gonna hit him, he has to hit you first. Why? Because my son is noticeably smaller than you. You know what I'm saying? And that was just what me and my dad, we really, you know what I'm saying? My dad told me, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We like with your OGs, like with your other brother, you know what I'm saying? With your younger brother, since he big, he can walk away. You know what I'm saying? But you may have to hit them first. Why? Because if they hit you one time, since they outweigh you, you may not get up. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like Hopkins. Hopkins understands how to get down. You know what I'm saying? And how to get around and things like that. But man, they basically, Boss Cowboy, I'm gonna tell you this right now. They basically use CeeDee Lamb like Cole Beasley, and I remember Cole Beasley getting thumped a lot. Like, y'all, I remember Cole Beasley getting thumped. But that's what I basically saw. I saw not even a better, but I saw them basically use CeeDee Lamb like they use Cole Beasley. And like I said, Cole Beasley was getting thumped because he only worked on the insides.
Right. And, we just kind of freestyling it right now. So, y'all listen to a freestyle session between Boss Cowboy, Snoop Dogg, and my boy, what I'm saying, the double OG West Coast, straight out the west side of L.A., all right?
Appreciate you, man.
Check this, though. This is real talk.
Hit him.
I'm starting to believe the hype on Gallup as number one.
Hey, he's definitely, let's just be real. He is definitely Dak's number one.
I didn't believe it at first, bro. I don't believe the reporters. I don't. I think they sometimes don't have the eyes for it. Shit.
Hey, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, if you're serious about Gallup, they should try to sign him now.
Sign him.
Try to sign him.
Ooh, excellent point.
Like, don't, because, I mean, my thing is this.
Don't year for him.
Don't year for him. Just sign him. Just sign him.
Sign him.
And this is my thing is, like, if you want to score points are expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen a high – like, go look at the damn cheap – like, think about this. I hate it so much when people be like, oh, yeah, if you take their weapons away. I'm like, bruh, Patrick Mahomes' third wide receiver is Sammy freaking Watkins. This dude makes $15 million a year to be a third wide receiver. He is the best tight end in the NFL. Tariq Hill, the best weapon in the NFL.
Ramsey is a nice corner, bro. And when your best corner got a flop, basically begging for a call.
Yeah, in the flat foot race, he beat Ramsey. Flat foot race, he beat him.
I'm like, Gallup.
Yeah, and Ramsey really did the pass interference because what Ramsey was really trying to do is Ramsey really pass interference to him because he got beat. And that's like, if you're a corner, that's an old rule that nobody will ever, as a corner, will never admit that. But that's just in the back of your mind. If I'm beat too deep, I will grab the hell out you. Why? Because a pass interference is better than a touchdown.
And you also got to give Ramsey credit.
He got the Deion Sanders treatment.
Intelligent, bro.
Yep.
Like, I always said, corners and receivers should flop more. Because, see, refs are nervous, too.
Yep.
Sometimes you get that flag because they in the moment, you know what I mean?
And they're like, did he do it? Did he not do it? And if they see you fall, then guess what? They're like, oh, yeah, he definitely did it. He definitely did it.
And once that flag out, they not
taking
it back,
that's
bro.
why Cam Newton, Hey, that's why I believe Cam Newton didn't get a lot of penalties when he was younger because he's so big. Because, bro, he get hit and it don't look like it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you gotta. That's why, honestly, man, footballs need to take up some of that basketball. Just to be honest, that flop created the flag.
Yeah, they're flopping because the ref didn't see it. They're flopping because the ref didn't see it.
Body language of like he pushed him and he didn't.
Good point.
He was just like, I'm beat. This is my best chance to stop this.
Good point. Good point.
You know, but it's and you know what I really love about this show too? This whole time, man, you never used it as no damn excuse. We never cried about it. Like, look,
what,
man.
The refereeing? Look, man, the referees needed preseason too. Like that's like what are you gonna say? Like what are you gonna say? They needed preseason too. This was the first football they saw too.
Yeah, like
you get what I'm saying, boss? Like
exactly. And yes, it shouldn't have been called.
That was the first pass interference he saw.
I'm not gonna cry about that when we had multiple chances to win. Not
yep,
me.
I can't. That's
I'm
why
not doing that shit.
it was funny because the first day when I went live, I was like, no, I am not about to talk about that pass interference because as a cornerback, I know that is a 50-50 chance. And my thing is this was one of those games where it should not have come down to that. Like it should not have come down to that. And even after that, you had opportunities. So like for me, I can't. It's a 50-50 shot. Like we got one on a pass interference in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
like, and I honestly think that's why he got it because
Right,
they
yeah,
gave us
exactly.
one in the third.
Yeah,
They gave us one in the third,
Yeah,
and they
did.
gave it back to them in the fourth.
So a real competitor ain't gonna cry about that. Like they gave us one, they took one. So really, we was even. So like you not gonna hear Boss and West crying over that. You
No, we didn't even
go
talk.
some
I
other
didn't even
stuff
bring
for
it
that
up.
shit.
It's football.
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
we got one, we was 0-1 and straight up. So like, go to somebody else show to her crying.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that.
And I'm gonna tell you, coaches program their teams to not even think about that because there is nothing you can do about it.
Right. And, yeah,
So they're
man,
not
like,
even gonna discuss it because there's nothing we can do about it.
Like I was out for that when it happened. Like, well, you know, it was great play, bad call, next. You know what I mean? We had other chances to win. We had other chances, things we should have executed that we didn't. A lot of stuff, you know, and so yeah, I mean, just kudos to West Coast and I don't mind patting myself on the back, but just now, but like. I don't even subscribe to that crybaby stuff. I ain't sending out no memes, no pictures, no dude. Yes, we took away a major drive, but man, we had way more chances to win that game, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this too, man. Your coaching may be conservative, your owner might be conservative, but your quarterback got some nuts.
Oh, he got some balls.
Because I'm gonna tell you this, man.
He's
He
slaying,
definitely believes in the rule of Landry. And then the rule of Landry is this. If my guy who I work out with every single day, eat lunch with, smell his stanky butt at practice, is one-on-one with any corner in the NFL with no safety help, I don't give a damn what the play is. You're getting the ball. Why? Because I know my guy.
Yeah.
That everybody wonders, why did Tony Romo throw the ball to Dez on 4th and 1? Because he had no safety help, and that was the rule.
Yeah, he got confidence.
And guess what? Dak threw it out there. Regardless of the pass interference, Dak knows if I throw it out there, Jeezy going to run under it.
Yep.
And the throw was
on
perfect.
Perfect, bro. Yeah, I was so excited.
Perfect throw.
I was so excited, man.
That was probably the best. Like, forget the Beasley,
throw.
forget the Beasley throw in New York. That was just some athletic stuff. Like, I didn't see some crazy stuff. It was beautiful, but I'm just saying, as in quarterbacking, throwing the ball, that was probably one of the better throws I've ever seen Dak throw.
Yeah,
And he
I
just
think that throw to Cooper was a nice ass throw too. That one when he was off balance and he was rolling back and he side on that.
yeah, but that's why I said but I'm just saying, for those people that are looking for your standard quarterback throwing that ball, that's Dak right there.
That was a dime. Yeah, he put that.
Like, he put touch on it, and it was either going one place. It was either going to be over him or it was going in his hands, and Gallup just.
Yep. Yeah, so
That's a dime.
So I mean, it started bad, but I'm still pausing and getting myself ready for.
Yeah, and he didn't think about this. He didn't even look at Ramsey and was like, no. Like, that's one thing I like about Jack too is like Dak doesn't like. Yeah, y'all be like, oh, he's the best corner in the league. Dak is like he's number 20. Like, he didn't care. Like, he didn't care.
And to your point on Dak, bro, like, I was looking at Dak body language. He has the perfect temperament for leadership, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he was so loose. He was laughing. Like, bro, it's like we are okay. Yes, we took an L, but, bro, we got the pieces. And it's going to come together. It's going to come together. Yeah.
Hey, but boss, and I'm going to tell you something, too, though, is also telling you this, too, is that you still have the thought that you could actually have a better Dak. You want to know why?
Yeah, talk to me.
It's going to be very simple. Because we can still agree that we could still have Dak and probably have a better play calling. Like, we still haven't seen Dak Prescott with, like, play calling that we're like, that's a damn good play calling.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for that. Think about that. We're still waiting for that.
Yeah. We still, to a degree, dealing with a pup.
Like,
Leon.
bruh, like a
You know what I
Dak,
mean, bro?
Dak in L.A. in Rams, bruh. Dak with
Yeah.
the Rams with Sean McVay, bruh.
Yeah, that's that was high level. That was high level. I did definitely love the common sense in the red zone. I just think it's gonna work out, man. I really do. I think it's almost like watching Mayweather fight, right? Sometimes his fights will make you nervous, but he go pull it out. That's what I feel about the Cowboys. Game one make you just kind of like, damn, I wanted that, right? But
Yeah.
in the totality of a season, this Cowboy team, they go catch fire at some point. We go get us a W somewhere. Hopefully it start next week.
This week.
Especially, yeah, I think it's gonna be this week. But especially if we knock them off and Seattle, oh y'all might as well get ready for a
Yeah,
run.
because then you got the Browns coming in. You got the Browns
y'all
next.
might as well get ready for a run because we gonna get on a nice run, bro. Like and then once that swag of everything that they kind of showed, it was like I'm trying to get a perfect analogy. It was okay. You have don't laugh. I know you West Coast don't laugh, but sometimes what everything is getting ready to be by the kiss, right? When that's you married, so just I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else, the players, right? But when they give like when she gives you that and you feel the sense of like, man, the fire. It's go happen everywhere else. That's what's getting ready to happen with the Cowboys. They showed too much. They displayed too much to think that it's gonna be a fluke. It was too much fire. We just didn't have a bunch of time. But they displayed great fire, bro. And once it all click, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, man, and this is my thing too. I'm giving Kellen Moore probably 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
That's fair.
Because my
That's
thing is
fair.
this. My question is this.
That's fair, bro.
I mean, if I'm Mike McCarthy, I'm like, bro, you scored 17 points. How long you think they're going to start? You know what I mean? Mike McCarthy, this is your first season in Dallas. This is the type of stuff you got fired for in Green Bay. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you think Mike McCarthy came back to be hiding players, taking names off jerseys for us to go out there and score 17 points? Yeah, he's looking like I wonder how that conversation with Jerry Jones was like for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I know that conversation was different. Because Jerry Jones is definitely not the type of person that's like, oh yeah, well, Jerry Jones is like, what are you talking about, fool? Like, and this is my thing too about Mike McCarthy too. We didn't hire Mike McCarthy to come in here and try to get this thing right. We hired him to come in here and get it right. Period. If you was trying to build, you would have got a young coach. Like, bro, when you hire an older coach with 6 head coaches, you're trying to win right now. So I can have the expectation of, bruh, I wanted to win that game. Why? Because we hired you over everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we was trying to, like, we understand there's hiccups and there's times are going to come, we could be the Arizona Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? But we're not the Arizona Cardinals. We're the Dallas Cowboys. You feel me? Like, we're not trying to get we're the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. We're going in 2 different directions. Mike McCarthy, we could have went and got, if we was trying to build and take our time and figure stuff out, bro, we would have got one of these young coaches and just revamped everything. The reason why we went with an older coach is because we are trying to win right now. The reason why you convinced 6 head coaches to take less money is because you told them they were going to win now and make more money later. You better do that, bruh. And I think the smartest thing that McCarthy can do at some point is take reins of this play calling, because I ain't never known Mike McCarthy to have a problem scoring. Never. And I'm going to tell you this, Mike McCarthy has never had a team with a roster like this. Never. Aaron Rodgers probably makes up for a lot of stuff the Cowboys, but bro, he ain't never had no wide receiver, like all wide receiver, running back, and a quarterback all at the same time in Green Bay. No, he's not. He's never had that.
Hell no.
Never. He's never had this, bro. He's never had a wide receiver core. Never, bro. Never. This is the most talented team. This is the most talented team Mike McCarthy's ever been on. By far. Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. We kind of rapid fire on points. Man, what are we gonna do about tight end, bro?
Bruh, what you talking about? We ain't even got to talk about tight end. Want to know why? Because the Cowboys aren't talking about tight end. So what we're going to do is we're going to freaking, after I get off this thing, I'm going to write freaking Dalton Schultz on my weekly date prayer request. I'm going to send it up to the church. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, cool.
Like what I mean,
Cool.
what are you like that's what I be looking at I be looking at the nation like, bro, I'm West Coast. I don't got all the answers. Like some stuff I just gotta some stuff I just give it to the Lord.
You just gotta give it to the Lord.
Like some stuff you just gotta give it to the Lord because like this is what I said, Boss Cowboy, and everybody got mad at me. But I have proof that the Dallas Cowboys don't watch my videos. I have proof that they don't watch my videos. I have proof that they don't watch my videos.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, it's a great question. It's a great point. But guess what? I'm not talking about it. Why? Because I've already prayed about it.
You know, I'm going to mess up your prayer a little bit. No, I'm going to give you two things.
There's nothing you can do, bro. They didn't bring anybody in. Dalton Schultz is not good. I would rather have Jason Witten right now.
Me too. Ooh,
Right
man,
now.
I said that. Me too.
Right now.
And you know what's sad? See, the next time I talk about this draft stuff, y'all better not treat me like I'm being petty, because I said that 7th-round pick pissed me off because we passed up on Sullivan and Moss in the 7th round.
Yep.
Oh, the draft was good, boss.
Yeah, and think about this, boss. You got people that inboxing me talking about, hey, bro, you think we should trade for Noah Fant? I'm like, why? Well, I mean, we could have just drafted him. But remember, y'all didn't want to do that?
Thank you.
It's so funny how the draft goes around in circles. Like the same people y'all said we shouldn't have drafted. Now the same people are inboxing me saying, you think we should trade for him? Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not if I don't see how you played Blake Jarwin $8 million and said that he's going to be that much responsible of your offense. $8 million put him at 4th highest paid person on your offense. And then he gets hurt, and you say in your mind that you're going to be able to produce that $8 million worth of production with Dalton Schultz. That is ridiculously dumb.
Dalton Schultz took away a touchdown. Dalton Schultz ran a pick route too shallow. Like, he is still...
And then he dropped the ball. I mean, don't forget he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball. He made one good catch, but he is still doing more damage than he is good.
In a game, yep.
I'm saying this too, bro. He had more penalties than he had catches.
Last year, he had
Last year.
hits. Exactly. That's crazy.
He had more penalties than catches. So so I'm telling y'all, the next time we're in the offseason, and I always say this, in the game of
What up,
inches,
Deshaun?
you can't give nothing. No, you can't slip on nothing. You know, so if it's the 7th round and I'm mad about it, pay attention, man. I'm serious because I kept saying, what if something happened to Jarwin? I kept saying it.
Erased him. Didn't even get one play. Didn't even get one. He got one play. He got one play.
I kept saying tight end 2 was an emergency. I've been saying that, bro.
So my question is
And
now.
I've been saying linebackers an emergency. And we both been saying this. I hope we wrong.
Yeah, and this is my thing now. Like, I would think that your offense is going to suffer greatly because if you felt that your offense was going to go through through Jarwin, and now he's gone, that means that portion of your offense doesn't exist anymore because Jarwin can't do what Schultz does at all.
Right.
And he don't even block nearly as good. And Jarwin's not even the best blocker.
And then another thing that's also bad, because you didn't pay Dak, likely you don't have the cap space, right, to even make the acquisitions. So people sitting around like, what, like my boy Willie just said, Delaney Walker, I agree. Major upgrade right now, old and everything. But
They ain't gonna do it.
when you go now, you got to pay Dak $40 million all because you was playing around.
They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, they should, but yeah, I mean, and see, Steven is a little bit too patient. Steven waited 8 games to really get aggressive about receiver by committee.
Bro, he waited 11 games to fire.
He knew after Jerry really knew after game 1.
Boss, he took on 10 games to fire freaking Money Mayor. He let Money Mayor miss 11 kicks before a kicker. He let him miss 11 kicks before he replaced him.
Yeah, Johnny Hill say all that LVE healthy talk. Now look, exactly. Like And Steven,
Why you
see how
think we
much
weren't
he
buying
made?
into it? Why you think we weren't buying into it?
We never bought into it.
Never.
Not on this show.
Never.
Never. If you listen to West Coast or not, we was always
Never.
Like,
We never.
West Coast had the most brilliant comment. He said, "Hey man, how many necks you have?"
Exactly. Y'all remember that? Remember that drill I used to say? Hey, everybody lift their neck up and count how many necks you have. Now he's gonna play 8 games for you. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. Like, you can't re-sign LVE. If you sign LVE, if you re-sign him, it goes against everything you have done and everything you have preached to every player you have signed in the last 10 years. Easily. Like, there's no way you can re-sign LVE. So guess what? I'm telling you guys right now, I want to say that the Dallas Cowboys need to figure out a way to get more draft picks in the next year's draft. You want to know why? Because we're going to need a first-round pick offensive lineman, and we're going to need a first-round pick linebacker next year. You know what I'm saying? So you're like we need 3 picks within the first 3 within picks rounds 1 and 2 next year. We need 3 picks. Because we need an offensive lineman that can play right now, and we can't go 2 years without a tight end. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even talk about tight end, but without a linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like LVE's going to play 8 years, and even if it is collar his bone, then guess what? You're going to come back and hope that his neck doesn't give out.
Right.
Like, you can't sign that, bro. You cannot sign him.
Yeah, I mean, and and I just hopefully next time somebody read the Boss Cowboy guide.
Like, we might need to trade out the first round and just get a gang of second-round picks. Keep it real.
That's not a bad idea.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to load up on some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely know more once we get to that point. But the first sentence I put in the Boss Cowboy offseason guide was, when your insurance
Needs insurance.
for insurance is having issues, you still need insurance.
Yep. Hey, that's what I always be saying.
LVE was the insurance for Sean Lee. And when he got injured, the insurance for your insurance
Needed insurance.
You needed insurance. And we went through this whole, that was the first sentence. And West Coast called me out the whole book. He said, bruh, this the part right here. What you said? he called me laughing about it, like, bruh, that was probably my favorite part of the book. But somebody need to read that, bro, because we really broke down like where our liabilities stood, and that was a big one. And now they still pretending as if we don't need insurance. We were screaming about Malcolm Smith.
That's what Willie's asking about. That's what Willie's asking about. A guy we didn't even offer a contract. This dude was on the street for damn near 2 months, bro. Played well for you too. Came in and played well. Didn't even talk to him.
Yeah, and then you could tell that it's a little bit of that good old boy still left over, because Stephen Jones said, if you look at Sean Lee the last couple of games, he was our best linebacker. I said, no, he was not. It was clearly Malcolm Smith. If anybody really watch the tape, just go really truly watch the tape, Malcolm Smith was the best linebacker on our team. And you're right, we didn't even talk to him, and he would have been dirt cheap to come back, even for just insurance. And then what Mike Fisher say? Joe Thomas is pretty good now.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how people instantly get good when the starter in front of them gets hurt. That's Dallas. Like, now all of a sudden Schultz is really good because he has to play.
No,
but he wasn't really good when y'all brought in 2 extra tight ends. Like, think about this. We didn't even keep 3 running backs. We kept 4 tight ends, bruh. But Schultz is good. You have 4 tight ends. You can't even have 4 tight ends on the field at one time. But you kept 4 tight ends. There's a reason why you kept 4. And you went after Blake Bell.
We need to stop all this because we drafted you. We go just continue to just invest into you. That's the one thing we just got to stop doing. Like, sometimes you got to recognize quicker when you got a lemon on your hand.
Take the L fast. Take the L fast. Move on.
Take the L fast. Like, okay, we messed up.
We messed up. Move on.
Okay, like, now it's year 5 for Brown, and you still betting on him? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's year 5.
Yeah, it's amazing to me
the
the people they.
3.
It's amazing to me the people that they give. Like if you did this with all the people, like I would be okay with it. But it's just amazing the people they do this with. Like they didn't even give Taco a first round pick this type of love. Like they didn't even give Taco the love they gave to Anthony Brown.
No.
And Taco was your first round pick. Like they have more faith in Anthony Brown than they had Taco, and he was your first round pick. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that'd be like, chill, just trust the Jerry. No. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them. Read that.
You know, I heard somebody say that, man. Oh, trust the Joneses. Like,
Nah, that's why I got a job today.
on certain things I do.
On yacht buying and offensive linemen, yes.
Yeah,
Building a stadium, yes.
I would say when it come down to value picks, I trust you.
Yeah.
But when it come down to paying our best, I don't trust you. You know, and when it come down to sometimes being too cheap, I don't trust you. Like y'all watched a receiver by committee for 8 games. Like you said, they watched Mayer for 10.
Yeah. And think about this. They actually brought Kai Fallberth in week 8 and tried him out and did not sign him. And 2 weeks later, we lost in the Bears, and Kai, missed all them damn kicks, and then they released him then. So they actually brought in Kai. We could have possibly even won the Bears game if we would have just released Matt Mayer 2 weeks the week before.
Right. Yeah, and it's a stench.
If y'all don't think management can win your games, I mean, do y'all don't see the difference between Kai Fallberth and Manny Mayer?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, we lost those games. Imagine driving 64 yards to have your field goal kicker miss the field goal to tie the game. Oh, who's that? That's Dak Prescott, week 3 against the Saints.
Yeah.
Week 4.
So
Dak drove 67 yards for him to miss the kick.
If it might take about 5 games, just judging our history, for us to finally say, okay, we need to do something about Schultz. We might wait all the way to the trade deadline.
Yeah. Jason Jordan said you was talking shit about Julio. I still think Julio, my thing with Julio Jones is, bro, I think he's an underachiever. How do you have Matt Ryan your entire career and have only had 10 touchdown season? Dez had 3. You know what I'm saying? And Julio Jones also led the league in drops before. Dez never did it once. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's just my thing. I don't know. I think
now you're right. Cause see, look at his comment. He talking about West Coast. You was talking stuff about Julio to me about a month ago. Y'all not gonna stop him. 3 receivers had 100 yards. Listen, you don't win games on yards.
Exactly. I mean, they had 3. Did they win that game?
Points.
Did Atlanta win that game?
Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't have enough points.
They didn't have enough points.
And that's always been Julio's problem.
Points.
He's a yard machine.
He had a tight end score more touchdowns.
Machine.
He had a tight end score more touchdowns.
Right. So nobody over here fears Julio.
Nope.
Like, I like him between the 20s. He's dangerous between the 20s. But when he's in the red zone, I kick my feet up and relax.
A rookie, think about this. A rookie, Cheetah Bell Wouzier and Jordan Lewis held him under 100 yards in Atlanta.
See, Ken
2017.
Hell yeah, I want OJ Howard.
But they're not giving him up. You want to know why? Because everybody just realized what West Coast said, that, yeah, you can't just, disappear from football, go smoke a bunch of weed, chill, unless you're David Irving. You can do that on defense, but you can't do that on offense. Gronk ain't the same. Duh.
Right, so they go keep OJ. But I agree, man. OJ Howard, I would have, man, and a lot of people hate Boss Cowboy analysis, man. Y'all better start listening to me on personnel. OJ Howard would have come rock the Dallas Cowboys and believe that.
Yeah, he would.
Believe that. He would rock. Like, he didn't fit Winston. Because Winston like to gun it. It's just like Winston don't fit receivers.
Yeah, I wish we had Rico, because I think Rico would get a shot right now.
Yeah.
He would get a shot.
We dropped the ball there too. And the main, because people used to call me and you conspiracy theorists. Oh, y'all still on that Rico? Oh, y'all conspiracy theorists. Yeah.
Dez is not playing tight end.
Who else said it? Brian Broaders. Brian Broaders said it on Dallas.com, bro. He said Rico is having a better camp than Schultz, but he not gonna make it because you got people in front office that's just beating the table over their draft picks trying to look right.
Yeah, that's sad. All right, but yeah, man.
So there's a stench of politics that's still lingering, and now we don't have Gary to blame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we still got to keep our eye on favoritism, because I know we all wished it was gone and said that now that Garrett is gone, it's gone.
Hmm.
It don't seem like it's a whole way gone. There's still some little roaches and rats that's running around when the lights get cut off.
Yeah, and that's because the owner still owns the team. So
Oh, Mo said this. Mo, I ain't never kissed a man, but I would kiss your forehead for what you just said.
who?
My boy Mo said we need to go get Eric Reed.
I'm cool on Earl Reed. I'm cool on Earl Reed if Earl Thomas is available. I'm sorry. Like, no, I'm cool. Like, there's no reason to go. Like, if Earl Thomas gets signed to a team, then yeah, I'll go look at Eric Reed. But I'm cool on Eric Reed. If Earl Thomas is available, I'm taking a Pro Bowler. Like, I don't care about the value. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if Earl Thomas is available, you get him. If you're gonna sign a free agent safety, you go get the best that's available. But I mean, if you're just trying, that would make no sense to me. Why would you go get Earl? Why would you get him if Earl Thomas is available? Like, and Earl Thomas is gonna get that money from Baltimore, so it's like you don't even got to pay him a lot. So it's like that to me. I feel like it would only be the difference, might be like $3 million. And guess what? You're gonna get $3 million worth of more talent than Earl Thomas, than Eric Reed. So it's like if he wasn't available, yeah. I mean, keep it real. I mean, I don't see why the Cowboys didn't go after George Aloka again. He was a free agent until 3 hours ago. And guess where he went back? To Minnesota.
Did he?
Yes, he did. So that lets you know that when everybody was saying, oh, he's trash, Minnesota didn't even want him. No, it wasn't that he was trash. It's that he had other people in front of him that was getting paid. And guess what? When those people took money to go to other place, they brought him right back. George Aloka signed today with the Minnesota Vikings. After all them people said he was trash, that the Dallas Cowboys, why we pick him? Well, guess what? He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't like him.
Get them both.
Nah, I'm cool.
Oh my God, West Coast.
I mean,
you have to start trusting me on safety, bro.
Nah, I mean,
you gonna have to say, boss.
they're not. I mean, I go get Earl before I go get
But Reed is better than Earl.
Nah, I'm cool. I have to see. Nah, I'm cool. I don't believe that.
You don't believe?
No. Eric Reed from Carolina, former Panther, former 49er.
He better.
No, he's not.
Right now.
No, you'd have to send me those games and let me see that before I believe that. I had to see that.
You know I wouldn't lie to you. Bro.
I'm not saying you're gonna lie to me.
I told you about Minka, bro.
I believe him, but Minka's that's not two different people.
Hey man, Ed Reed.
Nope, sorry, can't do it. Not over Earl Thomas. No.
Bro.
Last time Earl Thomas played was in the Pro Bowl.
All day right now.
No, I'm cool.
Okay.
Not over Earl Thomas.
Good, man.
Not over Earl Thomas. That's a value pick, but not over Earl Thomas. No. Man, he's not playing in the box like Earl. He ain't got no 30 career interceptions, 30 career interceptions. He ain't got that. He ain't doing that.
Career.
I'm talking about in the last two. We talking about in the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, he ain't been playing better than Earl Thomas.
He is better than Earl.
No, he's not. No, I'm sorry. I disagree. I disagree on that one. But hey, it's all good. But boss, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Hey, Boss Cowboy Sports. I got a fresh article out. It's on the Rams recap. So I'm obviously be doing that every week, and then I'm gonna do it same day. I used to kind of take it like about a couple of days. I knock them things out now. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff on a lot of new articles that's getting ready to come out. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's just wrong and false, and I want to address it. So definitely check out the page at Boss Cowboy, especially on Facebook, and you'll see a lot of my articles. And y'all just stay tuned. Got a lot of stuff. You got my little new logo and all that kind of stuff. That's gonna be a representation of the brand of Boss Cowboy Sports. So and obviously we doing the Tuesday nights, and the Tuesday nights will get better and better. Me and West Coast obviously just getting warmed up. The off season. We have to do it a little bit different, but we back in the routine again. So you can get the Tuesday updates and you get all of that.
Yeah, man. So it looks like the Clippers lost. That's crazy.
They lost?
They was down by 20 a minute ago, somebody told me.
Suckers.
Wow, man. Not Paul George, but what's his name? Yeah, no, is it Paul George? Yeah, Paul George. Paul George is suspect. Like, Kawhi's that dude, but Paul is suspect. You know what I'm saying? All right, but hey, man, I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow morning. I will post the remember, guys, the winner of tonight's show was going home with the Darren Woodson autograph picture. I will go ahead and post the winner of that by the morning so you guys can know who won that. Hey, shout out to my boy. I posted already who won the other thing I gave away earlier today. But whoever wins this, I'll let you guys know. I'll post it on the page. I'll let you guys. Hey, also, remember, tune in tomorrow. I'll be live on my Handy Dandy, 11 a.m. That's 1 p.m. in Dallas, and that is 3 p.m. out there in Florida.
Willie.
Huh?
Now, Willie said West Coast. Mike McCarthy might have a Twitter.
Why? What are you talking about?
He said basically tweet him your ideas.
Oh,
Great point. Great point.
good point. Hey, I love the comment box, man. Y'all,
Yeah, man, coming back.
he said tweet it. All right, but yeah, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 11, and then 11, 1, and 3 at your appropriate times for your time zone. Other than that, man, you guys know at Stuff Break, we will be live with it. And then I will be getting on an aeroplane Thursday to go to Dallas to watch my Dallas Cowboys beat on these Atlanta Falcons, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned all weekend. We're also going to be having the watch party with producer G. That's going to be during the game on Sunday, so make sure you guys tune in for that. I'll be giving away a Blake Jarwin jersey. I won't be live on there, but my boy producer G will be holding it down. We will still have some good content, and I'll be going live right after the game is over. So make sure you guys tune in. You guys already know what it is. Most importantly, never look down.